Alaska. We have another one. Before I even start and continue talking much, let me check this stream first and make sure that everything is working right and going correct. Yes, that's what I have to check first. It seems like I have this problem many times, but yes, we are good to go. We are good to go. Like I said, welcome back to Mad Alaska. Today we have another great artist that was in the scene and doing a lot of good things in the scene. Took a little break, but is back with a heavier force. We have none other than Fairview Nutt from All the Time Entertainment. How you doing today, boss?
Doing all right, brother man. How about yourself?
Just doing good. This weather is nice. Everything is going good. By the way, we have the Mango Peach Denk over here from TikTok. TikTok. You guys go over there on Fifth Avenue and go support them. Every time I drink this, and it takes my brain capacity to a tempted
You
level,
just
a nice,
hit the live button,
relaxed
brother.
level, especially when all these local buffoons are disturbing my life. I take a little bit and it eases me down. So me and Fairview Not are going to try some of this from TikTok and see how we do in the interview. The first time I tried it, I was go ahead, boss. Go
No,
ahead.
you the host, man.
Oh,
Put me up.
oh, 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 yeah. I don't know if
I'm a
this.
I'm a heavy weed smoker, so this ain't gonna do nothing.
We will see. Make sure you monitor him right
So
now
we see.
as he is how he's acting.
Oh, this shit smell good though. I ain't gonna
He,
lie.
everything is good. I keep a little bit for souvenir for later, so just so I can just have the souvenir there for the next person who comes for interview.
Oh, it tastes like one of them little peach nectars or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
How
pretty
would you
good.
describe the?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's like a peach nectar, one of them little nectars that be in the can, like the little guava. And, them ones-
It's a peach mango flavor.
yeah,
I
yeah.
taste more of the peach than later on the aftertaste of a mango. I don't know. I might be wrong.
It's good. I ain't gonna kill it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill it.
So what's been going on, boss? How you been?
I've been all right, star man. Just
Hmm.
staying out the way.
Just getting that
Trying to
thing.
make some good music. That's all we trying to do.
Hmm. So for the people that don't know you, for the little people, give us a little bit history of who Fairview Not is.
Shit, just young kid from the west side, man. Just grew up in Fairview. I watched all the older folks making music. You know what I mean. I looked up to some a couple of folks I looked up to. Making music when I was coming up. Whoop from ODC. Out the cut.
Hmm.
Of course, we got Joker the Bell Bondsman. Um, Tiny from Hog Life. You know, and I just always wanted to be, make some music, bro. So, me watching them coming up as a kid, I just took after them and started doing my own thing.
So you were growing up; those were the people you was watching.
Yeah, 100%. Like, my older brother, rest in peace, Banana Red. He was the first person I seen before anybody that I knew was doing anything. He had the little NPC, boom. I was 11, 12, wanting to get in the room with the older folk while they making music. And he called me in every now and then, hey, bust a rap for him. So that's how it started with me and my
Was he
cousin
a
Mike.
rapper too, or
Yeah,
was
he
he
was,
was just an OG around?
he did his thing, he made a few songs and stuff, but, he got he passed away before
Oh,
a lot of the
rest in
music
peace.
really started getting moving. So,
Oh, okay, okay. So that's where you started saying what's the rhymes? You started doing a few rhymes. And what year would you say this was?
fucking 99, 2000, 98, bro.
Hmm.
I was a young one when they had me back in the room rapping with them and stuff.
Hmm.
So
So Joko and them motivated you to kind of get into the rap.
100%, 100%. Watching them, then
How was the music era that time?
um, I was a kid then, so I still had school and friends and all that. But from what I seen, they was making noise. Joke he was on TV and Out the cut, they was on TV and doing their shit. You know what I mean? Tiny running around, like that's all I seen. So from my eyeballs, they was making noise.
Hmm.
A couple more people like Shadiq. You had him on. Like I grew up watching them all, man.
Sadiq was out here. He's an OG out here, man. When I posted Sadiq's flyer, a lot of people commented, "Legend, legend." I'm like, wow. I didn't hear. I don't hear that for many people here, but I heard that for him and probably Joker.
No, and that's the truth.
Hmm.
If you want to talk about full pioneers, like
Hmm.
Mount Rushmore of all time, not just from now and then, like
Hmm.
them two have to go on there, in my opinion. You know,
Hmm. Who else was out here that time? That was, you would say, during your come up. That was.
um, I can't really just think off the top of my head. It was only so many that I paid attention to, honestly, and which, like I said, was Joker, Endless City Records. Out the Cut, which was Wook and they little squad, and
Hmm.
Tiny, which was Hog Life.
Hmm.
It was a couple other squads. I can't think of their names. I remember it was a Mexican dude named Carlos. They had a nice little sound with them. What's his name? A Kareem and all them from back. Like I go way back, bro. Like I
Hmm.
said, in the '90s. So do the math.
Man, that's, yeah, that's been a, that's a long time. That's like 20 something years now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I was still in school during them days. Just a little bad kid running around watching them do what they do.
Okay. So when that was happening, when did you realize that okay, I'm gonna take music seriously?
Um, when I knew I wanted to get serious with it, cause bro, when I've been recording since I was like 15. I've been making beats since I was like 13. So
Hmm.
when we started doing stuff, it was probably like I was like 18. Right before I had my son and shit. We was all we always had a little studio and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
But I left to Atlanta for like 2 3 years,
Hmm.
and when I went out there, that's when I started really seeing what the music scene was for myself. You know, and then I get out there, I ain't got no studio equipment, I ain't got nothing. So, I'm going to a couple studios and they like, yeah, $30 an hour. And I come from having my own shit, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
It's different.
next thing you know, I'm like, bro, after about 4 sessions
Hmm.
that I paid for, gotta get my own shit. So the same shit I had in Alaska, you know what I mean? I went and bought a whole studio. Um, I was living in my sister's end. She gave me the whole little basement, turned that bitch into a studio. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
a lot of folks don't know that all the time entertainment. That's where it started at,
Oh yeah.
in Atlanta. Yeah, me and my homeboy Fat Boy. Shout out to Fat Boy. You know what I mean?
So all the time entertainment kind of started over there, and then you brought it up here.
And it's not that it started there. It's just when I was in Atlanta,
Hmm.
that's when I came up with the full name because we was just Fairview then. You know what I mean? It was just Fairview. We didn't even have nothing. It wasn't Fairview Entertainment, Fairview Records. It was just they. Everybody knew us as Fairview. So we youngins making music. When I went out there, and that's when I started meeting artists and shit. Fucking with my sister. She used to work at Motions, a
Hmm.
big club out there. So she got me in there meeting all the artists and all this. So
Hmm.
I just really went full force then, 'cause, I wanted. That's who I wanted to be.
Wow. Even out there in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. We are in Atlanta. Which area?
We was in where was that? DeKalb County.
Cap County.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's a straight county.
Yeah, I learned what the real police was when I went out there. They ain't like Alaska police, I tell you that.
That's why I told you that's a straight county.
100% out there,
I went to
man.
high school in Fulton.
Okay, so yeah, bro.
Yeah, but
When people hear
everybody know you go to Cap County, you act
when they
right.
hear people talk about with Gucci and them on Candler Road and all that, man, I rode up and down those spots, but hey, it was serious out there, man.
Yeah, it's.
You know,
I kind of grew up in with like seeing the Waka Flocka era. That's what I kind of see. Not
I
that
seen a little bit of that too. You know,
up there.
because I was out there in what my son was born 2006, so 2006 to like 2009, something like that, 2008.
Hmm.
And then I came back up here and everything I learned out there, I brought it here. You know what I mean? So
So so after you doing all that work in Atlanta, build your own studio. I'm guessing, yeah, you connected with a few artists there and did some music.
oh yeah, I met a couple people out there, man. My man Sean King, you know, he fucking with Plies and shit. I think he was his manager
Oh
or
wow!
some shit like that.
At
Um,
that time,
couple of my homeboys, Be More and Twan, you know, that's when I met some of the they so deaf folks, and they done brought me on the little.
oh
I ain't
nice.
gonna say I was on tour with them, but I was with them. You know what I mean,
Hmm.
backstage and doing what we was doing. I met Sean King out there. That was one of my favorite rappers from Young Bloods. You know what I mean, but just being with my sister, emotions got me shaking everybody's hand. You know what I mean.
Hmm.
I'm just young, kind of starstruck. Like, damn, you know, this what I want to do one day. So,
Hmm.
and from there, it just kind of motivated me. You know.
Okay. So when you started doing all those moves there, you just moving, then you came back to Alaska.
Yeah. Well, what made me start all the time?
Mhm.
Because you know, once again, like I say, out the cut, Wook always looked up to him, and one day, you know, I hit him up like, bro, I'm out here, you know, I'm making my music,
Mhm.
blah blah blah. You know, let me scream out the cut. And he like, you know, nah, little bro, like y'all should start your own shit. So I'm like, cool.
So you
You
wanted
know,
to be part of their crew at first.
well, cause that's my family. So
Okay,
you
okay,
know, but they so much older.
okay,
They
okay,
doing what they doing.
okay.
You
So they
know, so
told you
they
to just
like,
start your own.
you know, like y'all do your own thing, look, you know, cause you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, all right. Next
Hmm.
thing you know, I'm, you know, me and my partner Fat Boy sitting down, and first I was calling it Steady Banging Productions, and after about a week, I said, nah, that ain't it.
Hmm.
So next thing you know,
Steady bangers. Okay, okay.
my mom and one of her main lines was all the time.
Mhm.
She
Okay.
you say something to her, this food was good, mama, all the time, and it just turned into all the time entertainment.
Okay. Wow. That's.
You know what I mean? And then with all the time, now it just turned into a clock because you know time clock,
Hmm.
boom, now got all the time entertainment. So
Wow.
that's how all the time came about. You know what I mean? So
So when you came here, it was already changed to all the time
mhm.
by the time you reach here. So what steps did you take next after that?
When I got back here, um,
Sweet.
shit, went and sat down with the rest of my family. You know, there was everybody that was doing music, and I'm like, yo, I think I got a name for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really have no name yet. We was just individuals that was
Mm,
family. So I told them all the time, you know, broke it down to them. Everybody was like, cool,
mm,
sound good. Next thing you know, I went back, finalized the logo. Like, this what we going with. Everybody
mm.
said, cool. From there, history.
Who are the when you came here? Who were the original members of all the time when you came here?
Um, Bird,
Shout out easy.
Bird Gang, Ish, Fairview Ish.
Also, all of those. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we still all original.
Mhm.
Z, you know, Fairview Zeta. And then we had June, FB June. Um,
June.
yeah, June, you know. I'll be trying to get him back in the studio.
Shout
Um,
out June.
mm-hmm.
June and
um,
my boy.
AR.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was the same people you see now,
Hmm.
same folk, bro, from back then. You know
Okay.
what I mean? We ain't really had too many different people come fuck with us.
So okay. Now it's starting to make more sense to me. Because the time I was working with AR on them, uh, Ish and them was locked up.
Hmm.
It was when I just met Ish, because Ish don't even remember me meeting him.
Right.
Because I
Okay.
just met him at
Back in the
Money
days.
Studio, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then right after that, I never seen him again till
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah, man. So they was the original starters. Then,
Yeah, you know, we had a couple other people, you
mhm,
know, some in-house producers and shit that made a lot of our beats and things like that, you know. But as of artists, that's who all it was. Me, Bird, Is, Z, and June. You know, we had a couple of the other homies, you know, they came in did song here and there, but who
but
was
they
in the
wasn't like,
studio doing stuff, that
mm,
was it.
mm. Who was you? So when y'all formed your crew, right? Was it like other crews doing music around that time?
Um, yeah, they had like LME with Block and Tashan and them.
Okay, you are
You
right. That's
know,
around that time.
yeah, they had a couple crews out here. But it wasn't too many. A lot of people was individuals that was making music. You know what I mean? It wasn't too many crews.
Who would you say were the hottest artists during you guys' time?
Us.
Yeah. Why would you say you guys?
Um, the same reason I would say it
15
now,
minutes.
man. We
The hot questions are coming.
it's just like we bring a different type of vibe to the crowd. You know what I mean? And it's not like I ain't saying nobody ain't better than us, but we the best. If you get what I'm trying to say. Like, of course, there's always gonna be somebody better and stronger, but I believe all the time entertainment was the force back then too.
What would you say solidifies that for somebody that is would say that okay, we was the best too? What would solidify you guys being the best over the others?
Um, Over other artists,
Hmm. At that time.
I think the quality of music for one, and then for two, back then everything that all the time entertainment did, every show, every party, that was us funded by us. Either me, Bird, Z, every we funded every event. You know what I mean? And we wasn't going through coops in none of these spots. We was getting other spots,
Mm.
packing them out, getting other venues, packing them out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, and then
So was there other artists doing that too? Who would you say was your guys' competitions during that time? Because I know things was hot during that time.
only
I was just starting to get here.
as in doing their own things
Yeah.
like that, on their own shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody, but the only other person who came close to us was Sky Division, which D Money was talking about.
Hmm.
They was the ones that was we got a party, they got a party. We got a show, they got a show. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Then you got the little ones, Team Legit, and then they started coming up doing their thing. RP Black, you know what I mean? Like it was a
Oh,
few folks, you
yeah,
know what I
I think
mean?
he's
But
black.
oh yeah, that's my bro, man. You know what I mean? But other than that, it wasn't too many people doing it as in groups. You had
Hmm.
everybody individuals, you know what I mean? So
Okay. But the time you were mentioning Block and them, that time you have was Unbreakable making music?
um yeah, but I consider that's the OGs. I don't look at them as
Okay, so that's a level higher,
that's
like
the OGs,
like the
man. You know what I
a
mean?
class before.
Yeah, that's
But who was you guys' class? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like around that time, what like when you say now?
mainly
uh,
just it was. I can't really think too many. Like I said, the main names I can remember
hmm,
just off the top. Like I said, LME, they was doing a bunch of shit. You know what I
hmm,
mean? Sule, of course, for Fire Music,
that's
he been
fine
doing this
music.
shit since I can remember.
Hmm,
Like I said, Sky Division,
hmm.
Dustin and them, they was doing their thing too. D Money,
The money on them?
yeah, D Money was fucking with Sky Div back then. Throwing the shows and shit,
Okay.
doing the promotion, and
Go ahead, definitely.
no, yeah, I got you. But yeah,
No. Yeah, he was with you said Sky. Okay,
Sky
okay.
Div, yeah.
So from there, right? Those were the because when I came here, I remember it was Fire Music was doing a lot of things because they had a lot of members too. I'll still put Unbreakable there because which era are we talking about at this time?
Now Unbreakables, that's my brothers in them. Like that's my people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
All this. I know.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't consider them as in because they've been doing music damn near
Way
when I
before.
was looking at the other folks, I just didn't know of them. You know what I mean?
Why don't I get them here, them getting mentioned as much as I'm hearing like the Jokers and that?
Um, Honestly, I don't know.
Mm.
I really don't know, because once again, I've always known them as individuals. You know what I mean? I didn't know of Unbreakables till
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
of their group name Unbreakables till after the fact. You know what I mean? Years later.
okay. Okay. From that, right? Bring us a little later, during the time of 2015 to 2020. What? Uh, Even before that, let's go back to when you had events.
Hmm.
What type of did you do any type of promotion up here?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I
What?
felt I was the number one promoter up here.
So the thing I always said is like nobody could bring like 500 people to a show. Did you believe that you guys could have done that?
Um, yeah, consistently, it was hard.
Mm,
We always stayed around the 200, 250. You know,
mhm,
um, and that's when you get wintertime, summertime. When
mhm.
summertime was here, oh man, we running them numbers every time, 24/7.
500,
Come on, man.
500 people.
We used to run this shit out here like
I hear the stories like
my first listen. This is what got us into doing like the shows and stuff because we were just rapping.
mhm,
I come back from Atlanta, boom. I learned all the promotion shit,
mhm,
how they promote out there, like heavy promotion.
yeah,
When I come back up here, I'm not really thinking about doing those shows. I wanted to just do rap shows,
mhm,
but I also wanted to do parties. And then we ran across one of the DJs up here, and we did a swimsuit party with him at fucking damn, I can't remember what that building was.
mhm.
But bro, when I say wall to wall, packed the fuck out, and I'm just like, damn, they did that
Yeah.
same shit again.
Oh,
So I'm like, yo, this shit jumping. That motherfucker ran so long to the owner had to come, bro. They shut the power off on us in the whole building. Chow, shut the power off. Y'all get the fuck up out of here.
what? Y'all party till then?
We ran that bitch up like that, and I'm like, you know what? That's what we doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And never it ain't
We
never.
hear guys, the camera just get too hot, I guess. That's what happened. Let me turn it on again. And we here.
But
Okay.
after that, I'm just like, shit. This what we doing from now on, and everybody was with it.
Yeah, move it this way. From there, you guys take off. Y'all start make things start going. Why do you think the scene is not like that anymore?
Um, honestly, it's just Alaska now. Like, the party scene back then was different. We had so many clubs. We had, it was never big like any other state, but we had so much going on out here to where it's so many people partying to where if I throw an event, I'm most likely gonna have some motherfuckers coming anyways
Mhm,
because there's so much going on. Now, the party scene them died. There's only two or three clubs in this motherfucker now. You
mhm.
know what I mean? Like they don't shut everything down. So much, bullshit that be going on, and
We get different.
nobody want to party now. So
Mhm,
it'll be hard for anybody to pack out anything right now. Anybody, it don't matter who it is.
mhm,
It's not none of the promoters. It ain't the artists. It ain't. It's just what it is up here right now.
mhm. And somebody said, "What if you had to choose out of you guys' music discography and songs? What are the top three songs and what you guys have made? And what are the top two mixtapes or albums you guys have?"
The top two mixtapes that we have, I'm gonna have to say, I want to say Bird Game, Welcome to Fairview Volume One, because that's just so classic right there. That's what started everything we was doing. Bird's first mixtape,
Hmm.
that's what started our whole big movement up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's what started everything. welcome to Fairview. After that, I'm gonna have to go with that MLK the mixtape, and
Yeah,
it's on the way to be here in a minute, baby. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
My tape that's finna drop.
Okay, MLK. Now that you hit on that, what is the project? I wanna elaborate that story because right now my camera is acting like me. I think the camera got high off of the mango peach drink we are drinking right now from Tip Top. Make sure you go get it from there so you'll be like my camera. But yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
About the what?
The project that you're about to release, the MLK.
Oh man, MLK man, MLK the mixtape. I believe it's some of my dopest work that I ever done. Um,
Hmm.
See me, I stopped making music back in 2016. When everybody got in trouble and shit, and the boys came and they took everything. So I stopped making music, man.
Oh, is that why you stopped?
100%. Cause everybody I fuck with, they gone now. So
Hmm.
you know, once all that shit happened, so
Crazy we see ya.
now I'm out the way. But now when bro came home, you know what I mean. He like, yo, get your ass back up, nigga. We need you now. You know what I mean? And I'm still like, man, I'm not. I'm doing contracting. I'm not worried about no music, bro.
Because
And
I remember you used to talk to me about like the promotion things,
yeah, that was
but
me.
then it was never like I'm like I didn't hear much about like the rapping part.
But
You always told me like yeah we did our thing, but you not like specialize on it like
because see, I did so much rapping when I came back, out there. I went more to a producing stage.
hmm,
So all the mixtapes and all the shit that you hear from back then, I mixed everything out, bro. I did all the graphic work. I did all the mixing. You know what I mean? So I ain't really have time to rap. So
yeah, you wasn't okay. So you do the mixing too,
I do all that.
man. You do a lot then. So okay, so you was forced to like because you said you had your studio before, so you was forced to learn all of those works. Okay, I see. So now from there, what was the next steps?
Um, when I linked up and I told Bird and Z what I wanted to do, how I felt, and then they was already doing their music. Bro and them was like, shit, let's get it. So we went and got the big studio. We went and got all the new updated equipment that we needed, and I went and did my shit. Built the upstairs in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? We had probably the biggest studio in Alaska by
Hmm.
far. And bro, we just went to work.
The biggest studio in Alaska at that time.
Yeah, I believe so. You know what I mean? We used to have parties in that motherfucker. So
Tell me was you here for the era of the Muldoon Manis?
fucking right. That boy Manny, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, bro. Just he stopped doing this thing, taking care of the little ones. But Manny was definitely one of the top artists up here for
Because
sure.
I believe he was like his wave that he had in the city that I witnessed. Because I think that's the time I came around. Like I came here around 2015. And that
Hmm.
was who they was telling me go work with them. And I also when I went to the studios when I met Ish and them, he actually took me to Money Studio where I learned how to do like this editing and stuff. Malun Man is the first person who took me to Money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took me to Money Studio. Without Muldoon Manny, I probably would have known Money, but
Right,
not
right.
like that. How we got.
Yeah, Money been doing his thing, man.
Yeah, man. No, man.
Since
That
I
guy,
was,
that guy contribute to like. If it wasn't for Money, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
shout out Money.
yeah. Shout out to Money.
The
No, I'm
shoestring, man.
seriously. If not for Money, I probably wouldn't have known all of this stuff or got into it. The day I came to Money, I came to learn about Pro Tools. But he didn't want. He had too much video, so didn't want to edit that video. He told me, "Hey, you want to learn how to edit music videos?" I was too shy to say no. I said, "Yeah," and that's the best thing
I ain't never
that
heard
happened to
nobody
me.
say that. Too shy to say no.
Yeah, because at that time, I was recording that time. Money start getting short. I said, "Money, I'm not gonna be able to come record like I'm recording it." Then he told me, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You come and keep recording.
Right.
I say, ah, the next day I came recording for free. Guess what I did? After a session done, I picked up his broom and started sweeping the studio. No, yeah. I'm that type of you. If somebody is moving for you in here, this department, and you see something, move in that department too.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's seen that, he said, okay, now I'm gonna start getting you little jobs here and there. He put me
What's
a
up?
little desk in the back, and I continue from there. I'll save that story for another time. We are here for your interview. So now with the MLK, that's where we start. You say when is it supposed to come out?
I ain't got an official date, but I know it'll be out here within the next like 45, 60 days. So about 2 months.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to get everything in order because when I drop this motherfucker, I'm waiting, boy. Star, you done brought me on at a bad time, huh?
I don't know. I guess I must have been shooting a lot of videos outside. I was shooting a music video
Or
while
your
it.
battery dead on that
No,
motherfucker.
it's the battery thing that's acting up, and the thing is overheating.
Got you, got you.
But we're gonna definitely bring you. Come on, man. You gonna be a regular here. You are the top bulls. You know you are always into something. So
If it ain't music, we ain't into nothing, man.
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That the musical thing it's gone. So now MLK, you say the date is not set yet, but you are.
I want to give it the beginning of summer when I drop that thing. You know what I mean? And give everybody that different sound. You know, my music don't sound like nothing. As y'all can hear, just a little song that I posted called "Oh," with me,
Hmm,
little seven bird game and ish.
hmm.
Who music sound like that?
Yeah, definitely. I've been making a lot of waves, man. I've
Like
been
that
making a
sounds,
lot.
and
With
I
that being said, man, before the okay, this thing got me scared here. Give me right now in the city. Who do you think is your top five? You gotta put you guys as one
okay.
if you're going to,
No, I'm
or
here. I'm
extra.
listening. I'm listening.
Who is the top people five in the rapper department? You think is
That's here now.
yeah, that's working, non-biased, non-biased. Let me think a little bit of this.
I'm gonna say Good Low.
Good lord.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I'm fucking with Good Low.
I want to say for my African people that are gonna be watching this, this is not alcohol. I don't drink no form of alcohol. It is juice, juice from the store, juice, juice. Thank you. Continue, sir. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Good Low. I'm gonna go with Cody Banks.
Many thanks.
Um,
I feel like your list is very realistic right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
let me see.
New
Let me
artists, not
see.
not not many of some of them that have tried for 20 years and still
And you
nothing
want
is
and you
going.
want to know
Nothing is going.
what's crazy? Cause I ain't been. I'm gonna even say because I don't listen to nobody, but I just heard Sway outside bumping this shit. And I'm like, okay, that shit sound pretty
No,
good.
he going. This guy.
But
He
he
going.
got that in his blood from his pops and
From
shit.
it, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So, but
Pops definitely
yeah,
been
yeah.
doing this for a while.
But I can't really because I've been gone for so long. Start when I say I left the scene, I left the scene, bro. Like,
Hmm. Man, that's crazy. So that's when you went back to Atlanta?
nah, it's just when everybody started going to jail and when the feds
Oh,
came
okay,
and did
okay. You
all that
kind of
shit. So
lost the motivation to do many things.
I ain't lose a goddamn thing. I got out the way.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I was I wasn't doing nothing. Everybody I mess with, everybody gone. I ain't messing with no new people. So my brother not here, my little brother not here, Z not here, Fish
Hmm.
not here, June not here. Everybody gone. So I'm like, damn,
Hmm.
I'm not finna go join no other crew because it's Fairview for life with me. You know what I mean? If it ain't this, it ain't nothing.
But what many
But
people will say that's being biased right there.
nah, because how was that being biased? When you ask me my top, I can't really
Oh,
say.
okay.
I
Sorry,
don't really
sorry,
know
sorry,
too
sir.
many.
Sorry, sir. Sorry,
I
sir.
know for
Sorry,
sure.
sir. We are in
Lately,
top
I done
five.
heard
Sometimes I think it's the juice. I
it
blame
might
it on the
be,
juice. Now,
but
now, now
I know
start
for
bringing
sure
juice so I
Cody
can.
Banks and Goodlow they doing their thing, and I've always heard of Flow Lounge, but I never knew who the artist was, and you know,
But you
I,
gotta know more than that. You gotta know.
bro, I've been out. Bro, I didn't start.
Only two. You cannot be the first artist to give me only two on the list. That
Well, shit. As you saying right now, that's what I'm saying. I can't really say right now because I'm just getting back into it, listening to the, trying to see who's out here working, trying to see who's doing everything. Because before this, I wasn't worried about no music,
That's crazy.
until bro told me like, man, we need you back. Fish told me we need you back. So
Hmm.
I didn't. My first song recorded was what, January 4th, something like that. My
This January?
Yeah, I just started back. About, no lie, bro. I just started back.
Wow, a lot of artists gonna be mad at you because they're gonna be seeing you like, damn, you didn't mention us, bro. You only mentioned two of them
But that's what I'm saying. It's so many people, but you saying who's the top right now?
right
I'm
now.
not
Okay,
really. I'm just getting back
yeah,
in it. So
I'm seeing, I'm seeing.
I
So
only been
those
to
are the
two
people.
shows so far.
So, but those are the people you see as the top ones. So.
Yeah, only people. I've only been to one show with Lil Babes and then the Coops.
Hmm,
I ain't been to nothing, bro. I've been under the radar. So when I'm just getting back out these last two times,
hmm,
is I'm starting to see who's still out here, who's new, who's not. You know what I mean?
hmm,
Because once again, I don't know nobody. So, but Ish, he showed me, who Goodlow was,
hmm.
who, Penny Taylor doing this thing. It's a few people out here,
But
but
would you would you put those in the top five? Those artists you met? Because Penny Taylor came here and sat where you are sitting right now and said he's the top artist in the R&B department and in the rap department. Said it confident.
then he's supposed to. But in the R&B department, you fucking right, bro. He got it. I told bro to reach out to him. But in the rap department, that's not him. He's supposed to feel like that. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
I guarantee you, if you
Who
ask
do you
around,
guys believe is number one right now?
and
You
like I
are
tell
just opening
everybody,
your ears. Start using your Twitter
don't ask
fingers.
me, ask the viewers, ask the world. Don't ask me. I guarantee you.
Hmm.
So ask the world.
No, I have to ask. I ask every artist that come to this
Of
this
course, and I'm
podcast.
and I'm gonna
You
tell
you
you.
are very familiar with you. You of everybody I know. If I'm not sure of any other people, I know you support me. So
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. I
so
fucks
so
with
I
you,
know
Star
I know
man. I fucks with
you
you.
watch
You're
the
you're a
video.
little messy sometime. I'm out from.
Man, you feel like I be messy?
Oh yeah,
Let's 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 talk about it,
you
man. Let's
damn
talk
sure a
about
big spoon.
it. Yeah, what is that, man?
You
That
is a big spoon.
what
You
is
stay
that,
because you
bro?
stay stirring shit up. That's what you be doing.
But now let's take a look, right? From when I started straying stuff up from the past month,
Mhm.
look few months back and compare it to from the past month to now with how much music has been coming out.
You don't think you listen? I'm a genius when it comes to this.
Mhm.
I know what's going on, Star. I love
But
it.
not everybody see it. Not everybody see
But
it.
because it's not everybody's gonna like it. Some people gonna take offense to it. Some people might think you're being serious. Some people might not. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I know for sure, just the way with these past interviews you've been doing,
Mhm.
the past shows, I've been seeing more artists coming out. I've been seeing people post more of their music, more of their videos, like more everything, and that's what we need.
Exactly.
We don't need no drama. Well, I'm too old for any of that no more. You know what I'm saying? But we need all of that now. I
Right.
just know for sure within this past month, and just like after that little artist showcase,
Mhm.
man, that motherfucking show got everybody was a standing ovation. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Yeah, man.
from here on out, my ears is open now. You see, I don't be on social media, no none of that. You can go to my page. I don't post shit. I ain't been doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I work, and take care of my kids. That's all I'll be doing and making my music now.
So what was your thoughts on after that show and the results
Um,
of the hip hop?
Everybody else was good. I was trash.
Why you say that?
Listen, because I know what I should have did. I know what I could have did. And like I
I know,
said,
Easy.
hey,
I
listen,
know.
I
I
don't.
know. I'm gonna make
I'm a,
sure I
I'm a,
call you
I could
next
take
time.
constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I know
Sam
I didn't do
Sullivan's
good. I
salute
know
to
I ain't do too good, but you know, I ain't done it in a long time. I kind of had the jitters a little bit, so now I'm drinking. I'm a little tipsy. I wasn't too professional. You know what I mean? But catch me next time. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Mhm.
if not, go listen to my music though. What I perform, Designer Baby, two times with me and Ish got, you know what I mean, A with me and Money, my designer baby, you know. I was
Uh,
just a little tipsy up there, and I know my performance wasn't.
was it okay?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
rusty, you know what I
No,
mean? You
that's
know, put a little oil on
I
these
like
bones.
honesty. I like honesty. When something go this way, be honest and say this is what I think. Well, if you were to say like I'm the hard, yeah, this some people would not accept that.
Oh
They would
no.
not
Mhm.
accept that. So now I hear some other people say you guys think you should have won the hip hop department.
100%. We should
Yeah.
have won that. We should have won all of them beside the freestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I could have won that. I seen y'all in the R and
And
B
and and
department. I say, what the
and
hell
and
is my top goons doing
and
in R and B?
the reason I say that because, like I said, if it wasn't us, it was gonna be Penny. You know what I mean? It was us. I believe the songs that Ish had with Penny was a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
But now with that, Penny, you gotta remember, right?
Hmm.
Penny already had you out. I feel like in a box already, because he did his song, and then he came and did a song with you guys.
How do you have us in the box? Where?
Because he's on this. It's like, okay, let's say Penny was the competition, right?
Mhm.
And then the competition did his part, and the one he's going against did is also having his part on it. I think
But
that's
but
what played
but
the.
it's the same thing, vice versa. You know what I
Was
mean?
you
So
guys on his song too?
yeah, he had two of his songs. Two of the Ish's
Oh,
songs had Penny. That's what I'm saying. Penny did his own set,
mhm.
and then he had two songs with Ish.
That's what I'm saying. He has an advantage over there already.
No, that's not how's that an advantage. Them two songs he did with Ish, that's Ish songs featuring Penny. Penny songs is Penny. You know what I'm saying? That's like a song that's on my tape.
Next time
Let's
I'll
just
make
say
sure I
Designer
stay there the
Baby.
whole time.
It got my whole crew on there. I'm gonna just say it's their song or is it my song? It goes on my tape. This is what I'm producing for mine. I got y'all featured on here. This is my song.
Hmm. I don't believe the R&B department. Yeah, could have won over Penny there.
Yeah, yeah, of course, that's you.
That's just my
No, of
opinion.
course, that's
And I'm
that,
glad you, man. You are
you don't think I'm
this guy
you
is
don't think
sensible.
the
How
only
this guy? He
you think
sensible.
you the only person who don't like nah they didn't get it they could have came closer they did good but they didn't get it. You're not the only person who feel like that.
Okay.
But you know my song, Bird song,
Mhm.
it's got its two songs. You know what I mean? And you can once again, like I tell people, go listen to the music. Go back and listen to it.
Hey, Fairview. Yeah. Gotta hurry up, get your security team ready.
Man, what that?
The,
What?
the, the,
Who you
the,
talking to?
the
Fish?
old people are mad at me, man. Get your security team ready. The Veterans Association of Alaskan Music is mad at us. Look at it. You see what they are doing to my camera? They think I don't know it is them that is messing with my camera.
Yeah, it probably is, Star.
It's them. It's them.
And see, that's my little cousin right there, Fairview Treaty. That's my blood.
Yeah?
Man, that's my blood, man.
Travel Treaty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right.
Okay, it was the second time it stays on one. I've been trying it now. Now it's gonna give you all another 5 or 3 minutes before it start doing it again.
Yeah.
Yes, we are back here. Yeah, I think the tip top juice is what is confusing my brain right now and the camera right now. And we've been doing a lot of work, but we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. Nothing is gonna stop this. Since the Veteran Rappers Associations of Alaska started messing with me, the cameras have started having problem. They haven't dropped music for 27 years. Now they have started since they see the rise. But let's continue, sir. Sorry. So, the rap department, but hey, VMF Lucci, my boy VMF Lucci came in with that hot music, man. He
Yeah,
always have
Lucci
energy,
nice, man.
and he came with the fans. He came with the fans.
Mm-hmm. Lucci nice. I don't know him personally, but
I
I've
know
been
that's my
seeing him
guy.
doing this thing
Actually,
for a while.
I seen him that day. I say, you performing today? He say, you know what? One thing I also want to say, it's very important for artists to give march because I see one of his march I still wear till this day. It's been like probably 2 years now, and I still have the same march. I think
Now
that's
what's
another.
up?
But let's go back to the thing. So, okay, okay, I see that. So, what do you think the problem is here in the scene? Why no artists haven't made it out of Alaska? Param.
Nobody want to put no money behind their work.
Hmm.
Nobody want to get visuals. Nobody want to get real graphics. Nobody want to get their songs mixed. Nobody want to pay to do nothing. They just want to make music and expect the world to be like, "Oh, you the best. You the fire." Like, nah, it takes a lot of people don't know, man. Sitting back, mixing, mastering a song, bro, that shit not easy.
Hmm.
So you just going in raw vocals. Now you want to just drop this beat to it and thinking, it sound good because you got some headphones on. That's not how the game work. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
nobody want to put no money behind their art, like nowhere.
But also, I will hear others say we are performing for free and not getting no money. How are we gonna put money in our art?
Well, the way our music scene is up here, and once again, like I said, I've thrown many a show, many parties, and all that.
Hmm.
It's not like nobody is really serious with their shit, anyways.
Hmm.
So you just we all most of them up here is just they're basement rappers, good music, but ain't nobody doing no real paperwork. Ain't nobody getting no BMIs. Ain't nobody getting no ass caps. Ain't nobody
Hmm.
doing nothing to even deserve that. Just because you got good art, you know what I mean. So I've been there. I don't perform for nothing.
My Pararak, which name it? Which artists have gone mainstream here? Name them. Mike, you are
Mm,
dodging me, Mike. Mike, you have been dodging my podcast. Now, I appreciate
mainstream.
you. You share my work. I want to tell you that. I appreciate you for that. You one person I notice. When I do, I don't know if you do it for good, but you share my work. I know that.
We got a couple people go, mainstream. Start doing their thing. We got Duck. We got Tay Tarantino. Joker them done his shit.
Mm-hmm. Joker, OG, OG,
ODC them
OG,
done their
OG,
shit.
OG too, always supporting. OG, OG.
Hog Life.
Okay, sir.
As of now, my bro Duck, man, I don't see nobody fucking with as of who's
You know
going
when
bigger and big with it. Ain't nobody fucking with Duck right now. He got it hands down. You know, when it comes to moving around, bro, and motherfucking Germany and France and all type of extra shit. He ain't just here in America. So coming from my city
Mm,
to go do that, oh, that's lovely.
mm.
So
Yeah, I definitely, definitely. I'm a fan of Duckman's music. I always been. I said, uh, drill is my all-time favorite till now. It's been my
drill,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, drill is probably Alaska's number one song ever, ever. I'm gonna say that one.
Ever,
As of right now, the number one
ever.
song, I can't really think of too many that was the out there drill,
Hmm.
because drill was bro did his thing on that one, like for real, for real.
Yeah, but I guess Alaska didn't see it like that
Oh yeah.
because Fairbanks took over that year.
Now, nah, Duck got robbed that year, bro. Like when they did when we was in the hip hop awards before that, they robbed the shit out of us
Watch. Very
again.
soon you're gonna see
Come on,
cousin
man.
Oscar pop out of nowhere.
But
Yeah, come on.
wasn't nothing in the city making moves like drill. So it is what it is.
That was like, at some point of time, I was mad at Duckman for them for him I was on a song on his album and they didn't put my name on it. I was mad for a long time, and I was like, it was fucked up, man, fuck. And then later on, even though that's what I was saying, when that song dun, 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 dun,
What
all
you
is there, all is there, all is there.
what you was
I,
on
wa-
now?
I was always dancing. I was always dancing. You see, that is with me. I don't take stuff like that. I don't care if I don't like you. If I like what is going on, I'm gonna dance.
Hold on, hold on. Hey Dad, I'm doing this interview right now. I'm gonna call you
Yeah,
right back, okay?
that's how. Yeah, I see it. I see it. What's
All right,
going on
yes
here?
sir. Yes sir.
Let me see. You know, my Perak, I'm going to read what you say right now. Hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
what Brody talk about, man?
My Perak, don't go nowhere as long as you can hear me. My camera is madness. You are in madness. You should expect madness. Sorry. It's not over here. You should expect madness when you are in madness state. Let me see what my
Man,
Perak
how
has.
you gonna have everybody else interviews? You got an
No,
order star.
some people have it. Good law was bad. Was even worse. We had to stop and
Damn.
but
Okay.
at least this one is continuing. It's do it twice, then it goes for a little bit. the camera is hot as hell, and plus I'm
You
shooting.
ain't got no fan.
I should probably open the window. Plus I'm shooting it at 4K. That's a problem. Easy told me to bring it down, but I didn't do that. But let's see what Mike Federac is talking about
You
here.
get you a fan to put behind it.
You are right. You know what? Let me just open the window. God damn it! You guys can hear me. Hear me. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Let's continue. Quick intermission. Quick intermission. Grab your. No, don't go nowhere. I'm
No.
back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. What is Mike Federac talking about? He said, in order for Alaskan artists to go mainstream, have to come the circus into the lower 48. They have to run the circus
Hmm?
out of the lower 48 a few times. Like what? Drill had major impact on the city.
Fucking right it did.
If you follow Duckman, watch what he does. You will get the blueprint. The
Listen,
goal isn't really to go mainstream. It's to be able to do music and cover the bills. Ah ah.
listen. I know him Duck when before everybody knows him as Duck Man right now. I know him as all day. You feel what I'm saying? Folks
Hmm.
don't know that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
old school Duck. That's when he was, when
Hmm.
bro was doing this. As a young one doing this shit. From where he was then to now, man.
Hmm.
You might as well call Brody a motherfucking Alaskan celebrity because he is low
No,
key.
no,
You know what I mean?
I
But
give him that. You know that.
ain't
I give him
nobody.
that. Even like I said, even when I was mad. But also, if we are saying that, we have to give my boy Tay two credit because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his music. I love it.
I don't know Brody, and
Okay, yeah.
I heard all the
I'm
rap.
just
So
throwing my
I mean,
also me to my
yeah, that's you. I
that's
don't know the
you. You
man.
know, I know you as a understanding guy. So you mention yours, I mention mine. Hmm?
We'll leave it at
Fair
that.
enough.
We'll leave it at
Okay,
that.
I leave it at that. Good. Yeah. So that's one of my, and I also feel like frozen founders get left out a lot. People like Cypress. Those were big names here that was doing big moves me here
But was
back
they
then, man.
doing music or was they just?
Yeah, there was, man.
Well,
I
see,
believe I don't believe I have personally witnessed a group of individuals that done music here that have brought more crowd than Frozen Founders that I have seen with my own two eyes.
right.
That's what I have seen with my two eyes. I haven't seen no other crew that have done it like.
Well,
Are you familiar with them?
yeah, with Frozen Founders, they was doing their thing. That was wasn't they? They was fucking with Willow Wine and shit for a minute too, like doing stuff up there, wasn't
Yeah,
they?
they
Yeah,
had Brownback in lock.
yeah,
Brownback
yeah.
is
We
the place that they locked up for like. It's like,
now see, we did a couple shows at Brown Bag too. We had Z and Maldu Mandy had a they mixtape release party there. You know
hmm,
what I mean?
you see, I ain't never seen a camera do this shit. Nah, the
Only when
reason
I'm
why you
on.
seeing that Joe Cushman, I'm so quick with turning it off and on, you don't even notice that I'm moving and come sitting back down. They don't even
Yeah,
know that I'm moving
it's
off and
only
sitting
doing
back
that
down.
because I'm on, man. You
Come
know.
on. But it's looking fly. The audio never stops though. Only the video cuts off.
Right.
Yeah. So and most people listen to this after
I
a while.
got you.
Even me when I listen. But it's looking fly. What is going on here? Let me see. Frozen founders played their own rules. They came up in the perfect era where YouTube and music platforms were really popping.
And that's
They
true
have
too.
all the tools they needed to do it.
See, and that's true because when I was doing my promotion,
Mm,
when we had real street teams, but we printing out 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 flyers. And we
mm,
walking around every weekend, Friday, Saturday. We hitting every single mall.
mm,
Ask anybody, hey, you group of three, group of three, group of three. Everybody taking 1,000 flyers and don't come back to the studio till they gone. Like we
mm.
had to walk every we didn't have this YouTube. We didn't have none of that, bro. So it was there, but nobody was using it for that. Facebook, I think Facebook was there. Yeah, Facebook was, but nobody was using it for that. You know what I
You
mean?
know, if you say, yeah, sometimes I'll be locked up in the questions too much. I
You
get
might
locked
need
up.
to just leave it off for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. It's like you
Mm.
read my mind. You guys just listen for 30 seconds. So the camera can turn on for much. But yeah, Frozen Founders, I don't think they get enough credit. I
But
don't think so.
they was doing more of like parties and
I'm
stuff
about to
though,
turn on
man.
the camera in a
I
minute.
believe they did music too, but they did more of parties.
But you know what I think? Why I think Frozen found us? Because the wave they had is they paid attention to the white crowd.
That's true.
They paid attention to the white crowd, and we, the only thing we want to pay attention to is us, us ninjas, and only people we know. Like I only mess with this people, and the people they're gonna spend the money is not us guys. That's what we have to understand.
But see, and that's the thing. That's why I tell you,
It's not us that's gonna spend the money.
every show we did, we spent our own money, and you know, and provided our own everything, our own systems, our own mics, whatever.
Hmm.
I wasn't renting nothing. I wasn't leaving nothing that was in there. Nothing. I
But
was coming to get everything.
hmm. The- and I keep telling people that us ain't gonna spend money. Every time you have a show, homie's gonna hit you, yo, let me get a ticket. Why people ain't gonna do none of that? They
Hey,
gonna ask you from two
hey,
weeks
well
from
look.
this. They set their time.
Well, then don't come out with us tonight, then, unless you got your money to get up in here.
Hmm,
Every show I did, when the doors opened, before
hmm,
the first person come in the door,
hmm.
Nut was going in his pocket, and I'm putting the first $20 in every pot. Every show, I'm dropping the first 20.
Yeah, I keep writing. I keep writing. I'm gonna get to you guys. I see ya. I see Penn and Taylor. I'm gonna get to you next.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Penny
So
say. You used to do shit like that when I was a kid. Flyers on all the cars and in the mall.
hell yeah.
So Penny, what are you saying? Is that do you think that is effective nowadays? Still?
Of course, because anytime you can walk up to somebody face to face versus on a phone or a computer, that's always going to be better. But I grew up in an area where you had to conversate.
Hmm,
Nowadays, most of these youngins don't know how to conversate. All they know is get on this damn phone and do this. I know how to talk to you. So I can
hmm,
walk up on white, black, Mexican, Asian, Native, I don't give a fuck who you is. And I can go talk. So I like that more than this promotion shit. Like,
hmm.
everybody telling me, bro, you gotta get on this shit. I don't like it. My old lady tell me, boy, you better get on this shit. I don't like it, bro.
Talking about
But
getting on. Let me get
I
on
gotta
this.
get on my promotion and shit. It
I
is what it
think
is.
nowadays, if you look at Sodan, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
We will agree like right now they are the one of the biggest promoters if you take out the state fair.
Um, yeah, because I don't see nobody else doing nothing. Willow and them, they always got a different show 24/7. They're always doing something different. So
So like
who
if you look at them for instance, when they start promoting a show or something, they would do it months ahead.
that's how you're supposed to
Months and
do it.
months ahead.
That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to give any show at least 60 days, bro.
Months ahead. I'm gonna get to the questions. You guys keep them going, keep them going. Now, the way I see their promotion thing goes most of the time, they use online promotion.
Because that's what the wave is now. You can sit on your couch and spam somebody's shit. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
that's what it is. If
On
you
will you think we as rappers, what do you think? I feel like when I see promotion, what is your take about using those avenues?
as in online,
Hmm.
yeah, that is always dope. But I'm gonna tell you this: if somebody could see it online, but then they see it in the store, and then they see it on the street signs, and that's gonna make them want to go to it even more. 'Cause you know how many flyers you see online? You see them all day, so it's like, and. But when you see them
Cadillac, I'm
online,
coming to you next.
and then you see them on street signs, and then you see them when you come out the club, there on your car windows, and that'll make a motherfucker want to come to your shit even more.
Hmm.
When
You
we
think that's effective in this day of
fucking
age?
right, if you come outside and you see a flyer on your car, and you get in your car and you look at it, it's most likely gonna sit in your car. So when you get in there the next time, your eyes gonna peep at that flyer, unless you just throw it on the ground. You know what I mean?
You would take that over the online one,
Mm, yeah.
but is that effective when it comes to
But this is the
business?
thing. It's more work, and online, it's there. You can't get it wet. It can't get ripped up. Kids can't. You can end up erasing it. But how rare is that?
Hmm.
So it's always there, and the world on their phone. So if the
Hmm.
world on their phone, where you want to have your flyers and your promotion at. You want it on the phone or you want it on a piece of paper,
Hmm.
so
You see, Frozen founders found a way to getting paid for their shows by doing parties and charging their own way so early in their journey. So I don't think they are. So I don't think they are not really interested in doing free shows, especially when they have a solid support system that's willing to pay for and buy merch. And that's another thing. Frozen Founders was doing the merch and the stuff, but the thing I feel like the most important thing was the avenue there was. I'm gonna turn the camera on in a minute. I'm gonna just read on a few of these ones. What did Shark say? Yeah, Frozen Founders definitely had that. They had a good support system, and they had a place where they could showcase their music and their merch at the same store. Had the basement where they had the music studio, and upstairs is where they had the merch. It's like a one-stop shop. That was it. But also, like I said, they paid attention to the right demographic of people who's gonna come support your music, come out there with no hard feelings or seeing that this individual is gonna go further than me. Do you feel like that is a lot of that in the scene?
um be honest with you, start. I'm just getting back into it. So I don't know who's saying what, who's doing what, who how they. I'm just getting back into it.
Hmm,
Like literally, I'm telling you, that was my second show, third show I've been to.
definitely.
So now that I'm getting out, I'm starting to see faces. I'm starting to see more who's out here, who's gone, who's what I mean. Because I've been out the way for so long.
Shark, I'm getting to you next. Hmm.
That's why a lot of people they going like, damn, you just coming back. You know what I mean? Because they used to be this what I've been doing for so long. Like I've been making music up here for the longest.
No, definitely. You you was one of the people I wanted to say this. You always gave me my flowers. Even when it was times that I felt like these motherfuckers don't see what the fuck I'm doing. You always give. I had a few conversations with you at Al's
Hmm.
in the smoke department.
No, I remember you was out there, see me and my brother and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
man.
Yes, sir.
I remember that very well. And I always see, at that time I didn't even know you did music back then because I didn't come here
Right,
a
right.
little late. But I always seen you as a guy. Hey, I like this guy, man. I like this guy. So whenever I seen you, I took it upon myself to come greet you. And now that you're doing music, it's easier for me to already connect with you and do stuff because that relationship was already there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me see what they're talking about. One thing I can say all the time, entertainment always showed Shark love when a lot of motherfuckers didn't.
You fucking right, man. That's
Mm.
that's family, baby. You
Word
fucking
of
right,
mouth
my
don't
nigga
always
Shock,
kill.
man. Shout out to Shock, man. Real talk. That's Brody.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Let's see. Okay, I'm comments are coming. I gotta I gotta make it fast. Let me see who I got next. Michael Pederak, Mike Pederak, I see you. You see,
With the
you see
P.
Lee dropping. Lee, you are hella wise. A lot of people don't have the kind of knowledge when it comes to real interactions, real life marketing and promo.
Damn right, I know this.
And
Why you think I'm the manager?
somebody also said, Izzy said Matnuska Brewing. What happened to Matnuska Brewing? I feel like they was very hot for a while and they slowed down. What happened? You know?
Once that's listen, that's how Alaska is. They'll burn up one spot, we move to the next. We're gonna burn up that spot, we're gonna move to that's just what we've done since I've
Hmm.
been here. I watched the older people do it. My age did it, and now the younger ones do it because we ain't got too many spots to go to anyway. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Um, so what can we do? You know? So when you only got coops, and then you got fucking
Willowa is the biggest,
Of course, Willow the biggest
and
one,
it's
but
the
Willow so booked out. See, like when I was doing shows, they would have had to give me that at least two, three times a month because we running shows, But that leaves no room for nobody else, if you feel what I'm saying. So there's nothing for us to do here. And then people now they don't want to rent us venues and shit like that. A lot of people don't want to transfer their liquor license to events and so much stuff that be happening. But
definitely, definitely. I
mhm.
see that. Someone said the average person needs to see a product on an average of 27 times before they make a subconscious decision on purchasing the new product.
Um,
Damn,
nah,
27 times.
that's not true.
I heard three times at least.
Most people got to see who else got it first. That's what most of the world, everybody follow trends. They got to see who else got it first
Hmm,
before, oh, they, these people, everybody ain't got it. I don't want it. Ain't can't be nothing.
hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just how the world works. Everybody follows trends.
French food.
So if you was a trend follower, you got to have this because it's the new one and this is what everybody else doing. Guess what? You gonna have to wait and look at it 27 times because you want to see if 27 people got it. Me, I can
Hmm,
go and look at something right now and I know if I want it or not. I don't need to look at it 27 times. Most people looking at what anybody else can see on it with them. You know what I mean? Oh,
hmm,
this what the celebrities wearing, or this what, fuck all that.
hmm. I
I'm
get,
me. These clothes don't make me. Don't nothing make me but me.
yeah. Let's see. What else we got? Okay, let's see what else we got. Man, I get so I'll be forgetting about it. They writing so fast sometimes I'm not even watching. He says shit. J.L. Kussman says shit been going and that shit's like it's honestly sad on how it is to be honest.
Yeah, you know, I know Brody, but I don't like know him like that Cushman. But I don't see bro making music out here for a while too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kusman,
Yeah.
you are one of my. You are. I want to give it up to you. You've been supporting the show too. You've been supporting the show. I want to give it up to you. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you've been a supporter of the show. You know. So that's something that's been good. Let's see what we have here. Oh, they say Mike Pederax here. I think they are planning for the summertime show since they are mainly outside. Okay, okay,
Who
that makes
us?
point.
You talking
From
about us?
Manuska.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Got you, got you.
You say, what are some pointers that you can give to everybody that would get out of the left and the rightism type of attitude and be right in the constant middle and be able to take constructive criticism again and feel like we are missing that as a state and artist? What advice would you give to people
So
that are
they'll stop
always
all
on?
the attitude and take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Hold your nuts. The fuck? Stop worrying about what everybody else say.
Hmm. Do you think that?
Most people they worried about what somebody because you show me, hey bro, listen to my song right here.
Mhm,
Boom, and I'm listening to your song,
mhm,
and this is why a lot of folks don't, they come work with me.
mhm.
I'm going to. That was ass, bro. I don't like it. Does that mean I don't like you?
Mm-mm, that's just your
Your
opinion at
song is
that moment.
trash, bro. Go to the drawing board. Most people will take that as, well, fuck you then, nigga. Because I don't like what this, because you brought it to me, I'm supposed to like it. No, that's not, I don't move like that. You come around me and any studio time with me on any work in life, I'm going to tell you, I speaks my mind. That ain't it. So, and most people, they take offense to that. Grab your nuts and man the fuck up. Everybody's not going to like you.
Mm.
Everybody's not, you think everybody like my music, how I tell
Oh
you,
yeah,
I'm
write it
like,
correct so I can.
like, man up. That's just how I look at it. Move on, go ask another person. But my one opinion shouldn't change your thought because you might go ask five people and they be like, yup.
Mm.
But I'm just not the one who gonna lie to you. Because some of your people are lie to you just to say, oh yeah, that
Trust me,
sound good. No one, no, it don't sound
that's one
good.
of the biggest problems here too. That's
Hmm.
what's one of the biggest problems. Like many people say what they think is the hottest. The minute they go out of here and start competing with the wall, you notice that oh shit, I'm not working half as hard as I think I'm working.
Like I was watching one of your other streams, and like I told you
Mm,
on the stream,
mm,
if I'm doing boo me,
mm,
I could take it, boo me.
mhm.
So I know, okay, I fucked up on this one.
I'm gonna turn the camera on.
And
30
then I'm
seconds.
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna come back better.
Mm,
But most people can't take that boo. You know what I mean?
mm.
Like
That,
getting booed, that's got to be a bad feeling. I've never got booed, but I've seen people get booed. You know what I mean? And they could have booed me the other weekend. I went back and watched my footage. I was
yeah, you feel
trash.
like they should have booed you?
I ain't gonna say they should have booed me because I know my music good,
Hmm. I'm
but
gonna
my
turn the
my
camera on screen.
performance that was trash.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't think they could have.
Jill Kushman said the only person I promoted and brought up here by myself is Jay Dix.
Jay Diggs. I think I remember when Diggs came up here. Um,
Dan Pelly said ego are the problem. Ego is the problem.
yeah, once again,
Why
man
am
the
I
fuck
Pelly?
up, man up,
Hmm.
man up. Why you gotta have an ego?
Break it down, Pelly. Break it down. Brawling, darkness. Brr. Let's see who next is here. How can how can we bring constructive critics back without having to choose sides?
Um, that's a good question. That's a crazy question too.
Hmm.
Um, that's a good question, man.
Hmm.
I'm me. I'm
Comments, help
once
help
again.
help
I'm gonna
help
say.
out, help out.
I'm gonna say once again, man up and stop thinking what
All
everybody
right, you
else
next.
thinks. So if you your own man, and I say I'm the best, and you say you the best, well, let's be the best here.
But they can't. It cannot be. It don't work like that in the
Of
real
course,
world.
it's never gonna be. Somebody has to be the winner. That's why, as a man, we always fight. Somebody got to be the winner. But I'm gonna say I'm the best until you show me I'm not the best. Until then, get what? Champion. Fucking right.
Mike said a lot. There's a lot of artists whose music I don't really like, but I respect their hustle. Everything ain't for everybody.
That's what I was saying. Just because I don't like your music, don't mean I don't like you, bro.
Hmm.
Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just because I don't like your music, we got people that make backpack music.
Hmm.
We got people that make R&B love music. We got people that make street music.
Hmm.
I don't listen to R&B like that. Does that mean it's trash? Hell no. Because I guarantee you like it when your girl come in the room and she want the candles on, and oh, you gonna like some R&B then.
Oh, it sounds
You
good.
feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's levels to everything. You know what I'm saying? So just because I don't like your music, don't mean I like you. Don't stop and try to change off of one base off of a me. Because every genre has a crowd. Because you'll hear some music like, damn, people listen to that.
yeah, like EDM nowadays.
But you see what I'm saying? And it's like, and then you look and it's like, damn, it's millions of people. So there's somebody that will like your sound. If you don't put money to it and get your shit pushed, ain't nobody ever gonna hear it.
Hmm.
There's a sound for everybody. People just expect everybody to like they shit just because they them.
Hmm. So Easy said from his questions, what are some pointers for everybody to? Makasi. He said, he said, I'm asking how to break that down. How can we bring constructive critics back without having to choose sides?
We shouldn't have to choose sides. We should be able to tell each other, hey bro, I don't like those bars. You
Dan
should,
Pelly, you next.
you know what I mean? And people should help and build. Like when we at all the time studios, it should be like, hey Nut, what you feel about this? Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I like the first bar and I like the last four. That middle one I don't like it. You know what it's gonna do? He gonna get back to do it. He gonna be like, ah, nigga, oh yeah, whatever. This what it is. And then he might ask Bird money or whoever else there, and then he go back with it. He's not finna get mad. Bird ain't finna get mad.
I'm
You know what I
sorry if you
mean?
YouTube. I'm since I got to the Facebook, I'd be forgetting about YouTube people. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah, let's see who we have next. Who we have next? Penny said, "I want the best product. Tell me if that shit's ass, please." Penny, you'd be surprised how many people be mad. Dan Penny said,
Right, right.
"Ego, everybody." Oh, go
I'm
ahead. Go
not.
ahead.
No, I'm saying, but Penny's right though. Tell me if I'm ass, bro, so I can fix it. You know what I mean? Because there's certain shit, certain notes. I might hit the highest high note, but that note didn't hit right.
Hmm.
But you telling me it sound good because the rest sound good. Nah, help me perfect my shit, bro.
Hmm.
Because once again, if nobody tell you, you gonna walk out to the world fucked up. You remember how when you was a kid and you go to sleep and they draw on your face and do all that. When nobody told you, you walking around doing what you did. You a kid.
Hmm.
You ain't looked in the
You
mirror.
you will know.
You know what I mean. So tell me. Like I see somebody at the store, hey, you got something in your mouth, bro, on your face, bro. I'm
Mhm.
gonna tell you. I'm
Mhm.
just that type of person.
And then Pelly said the the from his thing, ego is the problem. He said ego, everybody's saying they're the best.
See, that's the thing. You should,
Hmm.
but it comes with most motherfuckers
Yeah.
saying I'm the best, as in like I'm the best, and you can't do nothing about it. Nah, then let's have a duel. Come on now, let's have a duel. Then two boxers say they the best.
Hmm.
What they do? They match them in the ring.
In fact.
You got two swimmers. I'm the best. We'll get in that water. You
No, no,
saying
no,
you the
oh,
best?
30
Go get
seconds.
on this track. You pull your tracks up again, and let's go at it. It
Hmm.
ain't got to be no problems. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It can go that way, but nobody looking for that. It's fucking music. So you say you the best. Let's go head to head. Drop your song. I'll drop my song.
Hmm.
And if people do that, like I say, friendly fades, that means more work gonna get made. There's more music gonna get made.
Hmm.
If everybody beefing, ain't too much going on. You know what I mean? So you gotta be able to take a friendly fade.
Definitely. That's what I think. That's what Jay Kusman is talking about. That's what makes the city hot. When everybody is hustling to be the best, it gives recognition to all sides.
Yeah, 100%.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I think. Okay. Now, I was just saying, like I was cooking my verses, right? Who do you think is the right candidate to go against all the time entertainment?
Um, I ain't gonna lie.
Or my
Our
brother, like I see, I'll be coming to your
our
question
our
next.
sound
I
our
think I
sound is
skipped you.
so different. You know what I mean? But like I said,
Come
Flow
on,
Lounge.
again.
I like Flow Lounge sound. But I'm gonna be honest. Our music don't really it don't match with nobody's up here really. You know what I mean?
Huh? Nobody.
And I'm not. No, you got to hear what I'm saying though. Like Flow Lounge and them sound is different from ours. You know, they got more of the the Cali sound. They got the
15 seconds, come on.
West or whatever. I don't really know how to name ours. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
got we got a whole different sound between us.
Hmm.
All the time entertainment. So it's a hard thing to say. And like I said, once again, I'm just now getting back.
Hmm.
I don't know the new groups. I don't know the new people that sound. I don't know the new names. I don't know too many folks. So
Hmm.
y'all send me some music in.
Let me
Y'all
see what
send me some shit. I'll be able to tell you who's what.
we have.
And who
Yes, how
as the
can we
people who
keep that?
watching this, who y'all think could go good against all the time entertainment? And I'm y'all.
He said we also have a lot of artists at such an early point in their music journey that when you see them perform, you can tell that they just want to go to be at the club on the Friday night with sunglasses on stage singing songs simply just because they want to feel like the artist they are inspired by. Some dudes just want to feel like Drake on the Friday night.
And I believe that too. Some people make music for fun.
Hmm.
So if I'm gonna make music for fun, they got a show, and I can go do my hobby. You know what I mean, or something that I like to do. Then that's cool because I'm still going to have fun. Some people take it serious. So some of us want to take it to the next level where we get rich off of this. So some people do it for sport. Some people do it for fun.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it depends who you is, what's floating your boat.
Respect, Elder. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My
So
elder is here. Yes, I see. He said, Mike Pederac said, nobody? Mike Pederac, be careful there. These artists are going to be mad at you. I hope you
what they can
adapt stubborn.
what that nobody what fuck
No, he said,
what
nobody, man. What the hell,
oh
man?
because I told you this. Our style is so different. What do you say? My style is different. I'm impeccable. What Mike Tyson said?
Um, um,
Yeah, you know what it
yeah, I
yeah,
know
yeah,
exactly what you're
exactly.
talking
That's
about.
us.
What?
Young Mike Tyson.
Let me see. Let me read this again.
People still fought him. They still fought him. But get what? It is what it is.
He says, nobody is on par to go against the foundation all the time is building. To go against the foundation all the time is building. There's some real hustlers.
and I really feel like that. I'm not being biased,
But
bro.
nobody. So you mean to tell me you guys have nobody that
Listen,
can go against
listen.
all the time entertainment?
How many
Oh,
times?
oh, oh, we got one. Hold on.
Okay,
We
let me
got
hear.
Five Music Hit Squad. Exodus.
I love Sule to death, but y'all, this is they different, bro. They can't fuck with us. That's my brother. We just that's what shot. That's shot. Sule. That's my fault. All the time entertainment studios,
Nah.
verse fire music studios.
You mean to tell me my toppers, topper G's, GGs,
All
double
right,
G's
listen.
are not qualified enough to go against you?
Now, listen. I didn't say they couldn't go against us,
Talk your talk. No, they, no, they.
but are they going to win? No. Once again, like I tell everybody, don't ask me. Go listen to the music yourself. Y'all be the judge.
All the time
We can
right
get
now.
a friendly fade right now at any time. That's my him and Shocking. It's got a song coming out. I don't know if my bad. I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling nobody, bro. But it's a shock. Got a song coming out. Like
Yeah,
that's
the video is
family.
already out on on Facebook. I think.
Nah, he posted some clips of it.
Yeah, no, we already know it's
But
coming.
see, I don't know how I don't know how bro was doing this shit. So I ain't want to just spoil it for him. But
Shaq, drop the music. Hurry up. No
yeah,
wasting
come
time.
on, man, drop that. But I don't feel like nobody, and it's not no bad thing, bro. If you feel like you should feel like you one of the best podcasters.
Yeah, I am the best right now, man. What
Oh,
is
but
it?
so am I wrong for saying that? But you can say it. You feel
Let
what
me
I'm
see.
saying?
As I'm talking about that, let me read what our OG podcasters said. I just know what they're capable of. As long as they keep the momentum going, they will collectively be the most named in in those conversations. Mike Federer, I hear you too. Okay, I hear you on that. But Mike Federer, you do a show every, if I'm not wrong, on Wednesday. Wednesday is what you told me before. On Wednesdays, you do a show on Wednesdays, and you play artist music for 2 hours. My brother, you should be able to name a few of these artists here with no problem. No problem. Name some of them. Some people you are even in their comment section. Even some of my enemies, I see you they are commenting. Name the hot ones. Name them.
You
Because they are
can't.
gonna be mad at
You
you.
can't. That's now you see why I feel confident for you to even have to think about it. That tells you right there who's top dog. When once again bring back Mike Tyson, there was other good boxers who was knocking foes out, 23 and O's, and is that man capable of going against that man though? Just because you can go whoop them, can y'all whoop him? He a good fighter. He a good fighter. But this man is something different.
Huh?
We David. I look at them as Goliath. We knocking everything down. Everything. What it say? You better. We're going to Grave Digger Mountain when it come to any type of competition.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Yes. Where are you guys at?
Hey, here you go
We
with
have
that spoon,
already
y'all.
time is over here on my podcast, and they are
Big
saying
spoon getting
they
started.
are the best, and nobody else can go against them. Any other one, it is a fake one. It's like everybody is a Chrysler, and they are the Bentley. Am I right, sir?
Damn right, you right.
Okay. So tomorrow morning, start getting your gears ready because all the time is here for all of that. I'll call you back, sir.
Nah, I love it though, Star, because
That's crazy,
you know
man.
how much people look at that.
Somebody say, Mike. Let me see. I'm gonna go off 30 seconds again. Somebody say, let's read this. He said, Starboy, we're gonna stop running up them fees. Yeah, man. I need to start charging very soon because now the thing is going. Let's see. Mike sold out last year. Mike sold out. You see what I mean? Mike sold out like that. Mike went for the sellouts.
Hmm?
He's cancer. Oh shit! What's going on here in the comment section? Mike went for is my English language not English in or is me read it for me make I see so I know I'm not.
What you mean?
Mike went for the
Mike
sellout.
went for the sellout. He's canceled. I I don't know what he mean by like.
Okay, now
Did he
my
sell
English is
out to
not my
start?
English that failed me. It's me as here me as seen me as me as seen me as let me see what Mike said. The camera is not on right now. You cannot see my eyeballs, but hold on. I don't I don't have to name the hot ones. I play their music and invite them to the to my house for 3+ hours recorded podcast
Oh no,
sessions.
I see what you're
I
trying to
don't
say. He
play
said
them.
Mike Tyson sold out last year.
But that's why
Man, Mike
I say
Tyson ain't sell out. Mike Tyson went and got a bag. You talking
what
about
you say what you might do.
a 100-year-old man to go against a 30-year-old? Mike did the right thing. What you mean?
You say
Mike made
Mike,
sure.
you say
Oh,
you don't
hey,
have to name them
the camera went off
yeah,
again.
I told you I told him 30 seconds.
Yeah,
So
Mike
when I
Tyson.
call
He
it back
went. He
on,
went.
we'll turn it to 30 seconds, only 30 seconds.
He went and got his
You don't
bag
have
at the
10 minutes.
end. You know that. You know, like that last reunion tour when all the groups get old and they go get that last one bag. That's what Mike Tyson did.
Hmm.
I ain't mad at what Mike did.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah, yeah.
expected this
I mean,
man to
you could
come
have
out.
never. You could.
Man, come on,
They,
bro.
yeah, he lost the fight, but it doesn't take nothing away from him. He's an old
At
man that
that
is there. I
age,
mean,
and
come
I
on,
ain't been in
man.
this. I wouldn't care
You
if
don't
I
even know if
lose.
you will be able to
You know
be
how
at.
much you just gave me to
Yeah.
lose. I ain't in this no more. Come on.
Let me read down the line. It seems like the things are getting hotter in the comments. Uh, Mike said, I don't have to name the hot ones. I play their music and invite them to my house for 3+ hours recorded podcast session. Mike, I accept. I say you guys not OG.
No,
What
no, no.
else
I
you
get
want me
what
to
he's
say?
saying. I get because
But
listen,
name them. You have to give credit. So if you invite them and do that, what about the rest
because when I
and
say
us here?
LME, Mike Pitterrock was LME.
Hold on.
Oh
Holy.
yeah, that's how.
So
That's when I met Pitterrock. Was Pitterrock was doing
Mike,
this
you
shit
see, you are
too.
not here to defend yourself. You are
Yeah,
not even here.
Pitterrock was doing this shit. This people like this. You know, I can't remember when it was, but yeah, when we did one of the
Let me
little
see
award
before I start
shows,
giving credit. Make I go down
Pitterrock
for.
and them won over us. You know what I mean? Like
Samate Maiji. Respect.
so.
Respect, brother. Long time no see. Respect, Maiji. I'm Safia sometimes. For you to Babul Kanam and coming for. Continue. I just
Right.
seen my African brother. I just said
No,
hi
he
to
said,
him.
"Well, what's up,
My
African brother?"
classmate. I ain't seen him. No.
But yeah, man, it's I've been here for a long time, and I love what the scene's going to right now, and I really believe that we can actually make some noise.
I see. I see. I'm coming next to you.
Go ahead, nah, come on, go with it.
He said, our podcast is not like yours at all, star.
Hey, look, hey, listen, hold on. We're not coming for y'all to listen. Stop being a big spoon right now, bro. Stop
No,
being you trying to stir up some
no,
shit,
no,
man.
no.
We not that's not what we here
Okay.
for. Y'all can do that on your own
Hold on,
time.
another time.
Yeah, Facebook. When I leave, Facebook is gonna be there for the whole night. So
No, you know they poke
nah,
me. Some people they poke
come
me for
on,
a
stop
while.
stirring shit up, big spoon.
Ooh, they poke me. Okay, make I
Messy
relax.
boots walking around with a big
No.
spoon.
This one is
All right,
not
come on,
messy.
man. We
Okay,
moving
let
on.
me
We
continue.
moving on. Next question.
Let's continue. Let's go.
Next question.
Let's continue. I see Mike here. Mike here. Between the like and the comment section, conversations are not adding up. I mean, it's conversations is adding up.
What do you mean
It's a
conversation?
lot going on, so I can't read everything at once. We are going on as the category of if we are saying that you want the biggest and the baddest of my. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson is
Man, we all right. We passed that, man. You can't. Come on, man. You supposed to be the host,
yeah,
man.
I know, right?
You going off. You going off the
You
range
see a
right now.
star. The disrespect of not knowing who Mike Pederak is crazy.
Come on
No,
now.
no, 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 no. There's no disrespect there. You have to understand. You have to understand. I give respect, but I'm also asking. I ask questions people won't ask. That is the problem. Just because you don't want to ask the
Look,
questions,
Petty Rock.
I'm gonna ask.
Long as I've been doing music,
Hmm.
damn near almost as long.
Hmm.
Petty Rock been doing his music too.
I know. I've been here for. People forget I've been here for 10 years almost, and I watch very carefully.
I can't say if he doing it more than 10, but damn near 10 years ago, a little more. I've been watching Petty Rock.
Hmm.
Do his thing. Real shit. All of them. LME.
Hmm.
So
Now I want Federer to come here and state his own his own facts for him. That's why I don't want to turn this into that interview. I just
No,
want
no,
to
and
know.
now listen, and that would be cool
Mm,
because y'all the only two podcasters up here doing this. So that's how we supposed to be fucking networking, bro.
mm,
If nobody, if we ain't doing it like that, Alaska's never gonna
we're
be
gonna go
nowhere with it.
anywhere.
So
Definitely,
and who else is doing anything for the hip hop community like this? Doing interviews and trying to show who's
definitely,
who and what's
definitely,
what? Nobody.
definitely,
So
definitely. And I do enjoy. I want to say this. Many people will see this as okay, as it will be like okay, this person is stepping into my shoes and doing this, or you started doing this now. No, it's not nothing of that sort. There have to be new people. Before these people, there was other people. Before them, there was other people. Before all of that, I've seen from AK After Dark. You
that's my
remember
brother
those
Maxim.
days?
That's
I've been here.
I
I've been here
designed all
watching
that.
for. See?
All them logos. That's I designed. That's my brother
I've been here
Max. That's
watching from a
me.
long time, man.
Yeah,
I'm
that's my
not.
brother.
I pay attention very well. That is something I'm
Shout
good
out
at doing.
Maxim Mills, man. Y'all go
Yes,
watch
sir.
that Bang and Die. Still on YouTube.
And that Bang or Die release event was one of the most organized
Things ever.
events I have
Hmm.
ever seen happen here.
On
And
that
if
whole
anybody
movie,
doubt me, prove it.
on that whole, I did all the visuals for that, all the graphics, all the cover art. I did all that
Hmm.
myself.
That was one of the best. Like everybody dressed up in a suit. I want to have like when I do like the Madness Awards or or the Alaska Award version,
Hmm.
I want to have everybody dressed like that. And any artist that come to there without a suit, you're not going to enter. I don't care if you're mad at me. You guys should know by now. I don't care what you guys think.
That would be a good
Should
look. You
know.
know, we just got to get back to the state of Alaska
Somebody
that
said frostbites. Frostbite.
Frostbite, Rudy, and them. That's family too, bro. Like I said, I know everybody. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But that's once again, that's the older generation for me.
Hmm,
That's with ODC and Hog Life and all them. You know what I mean?
hmm,
I was so young then doing music. They was, they was grown. They was already doing their shit. So when I came up and we started, that's when most of them that they was just getting out of jail and they grown now. Everybody got kids and families and shit. So the music scene kind of went down,
hmm,
and all the time entertainment picked it back up. Like
hmm,
everybody stopped doing stuff. Slowly for surely. And
hmm,
when we got on the scene and we started tearing this motherfucker up. You know what I mean? Me, my brother DJ Silverback. Shout out DJ Silverback, man.
Silverback. Is
Um,
that the
yeah, you know DJ Silverback.
silverback? Silverback?
No,
Oh,
nah,
maybe different one.
it's different. He know who you is too. You know him, but
Okay, okay,
it was me and him on them tables.
okay.
We in the back, burning them, doing what they do on the mics. We running the parties. You know what I'm saying? And during that, that's when all we started really flourishing because we was doing our own thing.
Hmm,
We didn't have to go to Coop. Wasn't going to rum runners and gas lights and all these. We was throwing our own events.
hmm,
So y'all go to Coops, y'all go to rum runners, wherever.
hmm,
We throwing our own shit. Still packed, you know what I mean? Because it was so much to do back then. Now we got three clubs. Who want to go to the same place every weekend?
hmm.
But that's all we
And
got. You know what
everything
I
we
mean?
have, we fuck it up. We be in the parking lot shooting it, the whole
That's what I'm
place up.
saying. So
So how are we gonna have anything? Me sometimes I don't even blame the places. Sometimes I blame them. Sometimes I can't even blame them.
nah, because if it wasn't for no liquor involved, they would still have their staff. It's usually when people get drunk, liquor courage, people start acting up. But it is what it is, though, man. But
Hmm.
we just trying to we trying to put the state on, not the city. We trying to put the state on. It's a difference.
What about with that? Yeah. Hmm. Now I'm thinking of fire music would be a who fire music guy right now? They got Sule, they have Shock, they have
Sule shot.
Izzy.
I really don't know. Like I told you, Star.
But that's
I've
about the
been.
same amount you guys have too. You guys have three.
Who us?
You have you.
Me,
I mean,
Bird,
for
Money,
the money.
and Ish. So it's four of us.
See, you think on like a face off? with you guys and fire music, you guys will still come out the topper?
Yes.
Hmm. They have a lot of songs, bro. You have enough songs to match that?
Do we have? Do
Oh
we have
man, you
enough?
gave me the
You
evil laugh.
serious? And Fish
You
didn't
gave
tell
me
you
the
what the
evil
rule
laugh.
was in the studio.
Huh,
You
what was
come
the
to the
rule?
when you come to the studio, you get at least a verse before you
Huh.
walk out that motherfucker.
2 minutes I turn on the camera.
Big Fish, he'll
Thank,
tell you.
thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. Demonstrate to them how they are supposed to do. Some people they just watch me, they don't go contribute. Sometimes contribute to something to Starboy. Even if it's $5, $10, send it. Yeah, it's appreciated. Thank you. Continue, sir. Sorry.
Hmm. Nah, I don't feel like nobody can mess with us. And listen, 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 listen. Like I tell anybody, where the music at?
Hmm,
Where the music at? We got ours.
hmm. Make I take
We
10,
got
10 seconds. 10
10 seconds.
seconds.
Okay, I'll let you. I'll take a break.
Interrupted.
Go ahead. Get it together.
Ah, you're talking about camera. Okay, okay. Camera is it have high quality. It's the highest quality in Alaska. That's why when the quality is so high, sometimes the heat of the place and the heat of the conversation mixing with the high high 40 40K footage. It tend to have those type of camera things. You know, when the conversation is hot, the room
See
is
this,
hot.
see this boy,
So continue, sir. Sorry. Nobody. Nobody. Ah. What about LAM?
man. LME.
No, lamb, lamb.
I don't. You asked me that on last time. I
I
don't.
did.
I don't
That
know
was
who
you.
they is. No,
Okay,
you
okay.
didn't ask me. You was talking. I chimed in one of your videos one time, but I don't know who that is.
Oh, the verse is gonna be live, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Penny Taylor, who was your candidate? I cannot fully remember. Penny Taylor, who
Send
was
this
you going
boy
against?
this damn. Huh?
Huh? Damn. So none of y'all can say somebody that can go against.
Listen, that shows, bro. How long you been asking who can go
That is
against us
my.
for
That,
20,
I'm,
30
I'm, I'm,
minutes?
I'm still getting. I'm
Nobody.
still like, damn,
And you
bro.
wonder why when you had Bird and Fish on here, you
That's
wonder why
crazy,
bro was
bro.
so confident. And what he said, you wonder why he was so confident. That ain't just no reason. Just come on, man.
Easy, easy. I see you. I see you. I see you. You say you are the top topper of the money givers. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Huh?
Man, listen. Do we gotta go? We gonna stay on this subject? Listen, all right. I'm gonna ask the crowd then. Who can fuck with all the time entertainment right now? Put a group against all the time entertainment right
What
now.
about the Flow Lounge? I'm trying to match you up with somebody for this version.
No,
Oh, you guys were supposed to go against LAM, the Lamb guys, Baby
no, we weren't.
Cisco. You know.
I didn't. We wasn't never supposed to go against nobody. But if that's what
No,
they
no,
were,
for the verses I'm setting up. I'm
well,
cooking up.
that's when you put it together. I can't say that right now.
Now
So I
I
don't know
have the
what.
things behind. I don't want to
Well,
speak much
you ain't
about it.
spoke to me and nobody else, so I don't
No,
know.
it's on them. No, it was during their
Well,
podcast. Is when we.
no, I know we talked about it,
Mhm.
but it was never no like set in stone. You say you was gonna let us know when you get some things in order. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we talked about it. But overall, I don't feel like nobody fucking with us, man. I don't know why you keep asking,
Is it? Is
man.
it?
you
Yeah.
trying you trying to be messy, but
Nah, man, ain't no messy situation. I'm just trying
now
spicing it
I'm
up.
fucking
You
with
see,
you
these
strong.
people,
I'm
the
fucking with you
reason why
strong.
they come here, many people will admit it to themselves, but you have to give it to them. I ask questions that is necessary. That is
Hmm.
gonna get people moving. I
No, no, I get you. You
I
ain't ask me, hey, do
understand
you think this
psychology
group a
very well.
bitch? You ain't ask me nothing like that.
Yeah.
Hey, them they some suckers over there. No, that's not
No,
what you asked me.
no, no,
So,
no, 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 no. Only
you
musical,
know,
musical. Let me see. Yo, if you tired of the side conversation and the messiness, come over to Death Roll. Where is Death Roll now?
who said that ish?
Nah, that is Mike Pereira.
Oh shit, that's what
What
Bird
he
Game
is here?
say. Welcome to Death Row.
What
Come
is
over
that,
here.
man? I'm African, man. You have to translate it into correct English language.
Come on, man.
Hmm? Sorry. Yeah, let's continue, sir. Man, because that conversation just shocked me, man. It just take me out of context. But yeah. So what do you think should happen next? We should see next from all the time entertainment. Since all that we hearing is about all the time entertainment, let's talk about all the time entertainment.
What you want to know about us?
What is the next moves, man? Because right now it looks like it's looking like the city eyes are paying attention to you guys. And I want to see Flow Lounge too, man. Flow Lounge would be a good. Their music bomb, bro. Their
Hmm.
music bomb.
Hmm.
Now,
It do.
Cody Banks and
It
them.
do. You heard who did I put in my top? Didn't I say Flow Lounge is one of them?
Mhm.
Yes, I'm giving
I
them their
think they
flowers.
might be the.
Can't fuck with the motherfucking. But
Hmm.
you ain't fucking with this over here, man.
Oh, who's that? Come on, man. Cut it off.
Who they talking
Cut
about?
it off. Cut it off, Jail man. Who we are talking about the top toppers here, man. Cut it off, man. Top topper G's. Cut it off.
If you
Cut
know,
it.
if he got somebody in mind, who we talking
You
about?
don't have nobody.
Oh,
You see nobody fucking with them at all the time.
like
Yes.
I'm not making this up, man. Listen, I'm very confident in anything I do in life, and I know music for one of them. That's always been my passion, my one of my first passion. I know good music,
Okay. That's real. That's real.
and like I said, there ain't nobody making the sound that we making. And just wait till this tape come out that I'm dropping.
The MLK tape, guys,
MLK the mixtape.
is is coming out very soon.
I'm
Why you call it the mixtape? Is it like a mixtape or an album?
well,
Is all the beats
it's
yours?
what like did I produce them?
Yeah.
No, no, no,
No, like
no.
did you lease all of them?
Yeah,
Then it's,
most of them.
you can say an
No,
album.
it's not that. It's not that. And I didn't lease all of them. No, I didn't lease all of them.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Like I said, the way I'm pushing my tape is,
Mhm,
for one, I'm just getting back into it.
mhm,
I'm about to go showcase my music, and I'm still about to put money behind my shit. So I'm not looking to make no money off of this tape.
mhm. So you
That's
just
why,
putting it out for people to listen to it.
nah, yeah, that exactly. So that's for I'm an exposure thing. You know what I mean? It's a marketing scheme, if you want to say. You know what I mean? So with the way I'm pushing mine, I'm just trying to get exposure for the whole squad. It ain't just for me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Man, what you smiling at for?
Cynthia, hold on. Ask them. I did say that you were the first person I bigged up. I told them. I said, Cynthia, thank you for giving me the stars because that's how it's supposed to be done. Some people only watch me and breathe on their phone and just breathe on their phone. Yeah, and nothing. But as I said, you showed them how it's supposed to be there. You don't even see from you doing that. Izzy also gives up. You see, so if you wasn't in, I noticed when I said that you just came back in. That's why you missed it. But it's there. We gave you credit. We gave you credit. Man, we have for the ones that didn't know, we have Fairview Nutt here. Fairview Nutt is from All the Time Entertainment. By the way, I just turned off the camera. I'll be turning it up in a minute so it will stay on longer like it did the last time. But yeah, we have Not over here. Not is from All the Time Entertainment, and they are the cats from Fairview. Damn, I even adapted a new word, the cats. I don't even used
Nah,
to
we
say
ain't
that.
no cats. We dogs,
Yeah.
baby.
The
Werewolves,
dogs, woof, woof.
top dogs, werewolves. Ain't no cats.
Top goons, top goons. The top goons of Fairview are here, and they are talking. Okay. I mean, we've been here for a while, and it's crazy that nobody was able. This is the first time I actually pay attention to the comments. Mostly, I just do that lightly,
Mm-hmm.
but now since the show is going and we have more people joining,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning how to balance, all of them. Everything I do is a learning process,
Okay.
even though my learning process is a higher process than some other people. So I'm here to. I'm like Donald Trump with it,
Right, right, right.
here to make Alaska music great again. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Because
I'm fucking with it.
yeah, because yeah, it's needed. It's needed. Like for how many years? How many years we haven't? So all the time, entertainment is projected to be the ones to take us out of here that we're hearing right now. I got my artist right now is. You want to hear some of my artists that I think that are projected to go higher here,
Yeah, come on.
and that I believe that give high hitters. I think when it comes to the female rappers here, I believe the most energetic rapper here is a female.
Who is that? Good Low.
No, Good Law has energy. I want to get. I like Good Law. I like Good Law.
So
Stevie the Bless.
And
Do you
I've
know who that?
always seen her on Facebook.
Mhm.
Just because I'm not really a social media person. I didn't know she made music. I
Yeah.
thought she was like a fucking model or some shit. Because I always see her post pictures.
Mhm.
So I thought she
Yeah.
was like a
Oh,
model.
she
I didn't
make
know
music.
she made music till literally about
Oh, she raps, bro.
probably
She
about a
is.
year or something ago.
Ooh, she raps, bro. She is a beast when it comes to that. I'll give you another female. I haven't seen much perform. I haven't seen performance like that from her. But when it comes to online presence, nobody fucking with her like that. Nobody.
Who?
Nicole Lee.
Who?
Nicole Lee. You probably seen her videos. The girl that
Miko
was in the
Lee.
snow with the drone flying with the mic drop thing
Miko
with the
Lee.
dog. Nicole.
Nicole Lee.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
You're not familiar with her?
Nope.
Yeah. How she is, I believe, like what she don't drop as often.
Mm.
But when she dropped the things she been dropping all hit. And me, I watch very careful. I'm like, I go analyze everything. Her her ratio of like uh, engagement and the comments, they make sense. And she get a lot of views. And then another people are like that I don't hear that get a lot of credit is Hush. You know Hush? The Asian Hush. They have the crew too. They have a
Dog.
lot of
Now this should tell you right now. I've
mm,
been out the loop for so long. All these names you ask, I don't know no. I don't know
mm,
nobody. So I don't know what's
mm,
being heard and what's made out here
mm. Man, we're saying
all the
that.
time
Man, I gotta kick off
up
my.
here at the top of the mountain, baby.
I did a
And
review.
and you see my mixtape cover. What he doing? Sitting on
Mhm.
top of the mountain, bro.
I did a review with one of your songs in it. You haven't it haven't came out yet because I have a lot of work that I did that I haven't edited. Yeah, Cynthia said, "What's up, bro?"
Cynthia
Let
who?
me see.
Who Cynthia? What she do shows or something like her?
He said, "What is going on here, man?" he said, he said, "Told you you paid for the low budget stream." What you mean, Jail Crispin?
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, what's going on with you? I ain't seen her in a minute. Oh, is she still in Alaska? I don't know.
My oh shit. Oh, we got a list in. Hold on. Cousin assistant. Salute you, sir. I greet you. You came late today, man. Normally, whenever I call your name, you are here. You mind? I feel like your interview kind of it's like you dropping dudes to the point it turned to like a giving advice out there now and backing up.
Well, I try to give much advice as I can. Cause listen, I love competition.
Mhm.
Most people won't give you the sauce.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give it to you. You know why? Cause you
Mhm.
still can't cook it better than me.
Hmm.
I take these ingredients, my boy.
Cousin Ash said best male, Red Tex, best female, Stevie the Bless, performer. I'm going for I'm thinking that's for performance, he said.
Um,
Red Tex got energy. My
no,
boy's energy.
Red Text got real live energy.
Hmm.
But he's not the best rapper up here.
When it comes to stage performance,
Um, I don't know. Tex got the energy on
Tex gonna
stage,
come
boy.
tomorrow. Tex probably gonna
No,
hit me
Tex
up
got that
at
energy on
6 a.m.
stage.
Star boy, put me back on the seat. 6 a.m. in the morning.
I can't lie. He come with energy on stage. You know what I mean? And he he usually do his shit by himself too. He ain't got nobody up there with him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
He would
he
dance
gonna
from
come
the
with the
left to the
energy
right to the middle
exactly.
to the side.
So his stage performance though, I can't lie. He's up there. If we got categories: best lyricist, best dress. When it comes to stage performance, Texas up there. He close to the top. I can't lie. Cause
Mm,
he stays moving. He ain't. If you seen when I perform, I was kind of off in the back in a way. You know what I mean? Because
mm,
I told you I was a little,
mm.
I was a little shy a little bit for once in my life. But Tex, he don't give a fuck. Tex gonna be
Yeah,
in your
Tex.
face. You don't like the song? Why body on fire? Bro, gonna go do his shit.
Mhm.
So I put Tex at the top with the energy.
Okay,
Definitely
don't
him.
worry. I will come to what's it called? I will come to the plug house and uh, I will bring my book and my paper and I'm going to sit down and you teach me all the things not to do on the stream. Okay? Okay, no problem. I I pay attention now. That's what you want. So you leave me alone. Okay, I pay attention. Can't continue. You say I should pay attention to you.
But yeah, I don't really. I'm trying to tell you, Star. I'm just getting back, man. So I don't know who's been moving and making noise that much. Like I've seen what I've seen because I've only been to the past. My first show going to in 8 years
Hmm.
was when Penny and was Penny show,
Yeah.
and I only went there because Ish was going. Him and Penny got a song. I told you when I first seen Penny on the internet,
Mhm.
and then they
What you
say
say
from
about?
Alaska, so I'm like, oh shit, this nigga from Alaska, and he sound that nigga's got a nice ass sound with him.
Mhm.
Like Ish, man, we need to find out where he is. Ish hit him up.
And that's how
They
you.
did what they interacted. Them niggas got him a couple songs. Boom, now they doing this song together. So
Hmm.
that's my first time
I'm gonna turn the camera on soon, you guys.
going
So
to a
just
show.
listen for now.
Then we went to, I think they had another show at, I can't remember where we was at. And then my third show was when we did it at Lil Babe's when I performed.
Hmm. Cynthia, I just turned off the camera because I shoot in the 4K mode and it gets too hot after a while. So, and I didn't charge it actually. That's the honest truth. So, that's the honest truth. I didn't charge it, but yeah, I understand. You've been here for almost 2 hours, and you get and you tip today. If you have to go, I understand. But we are almost closing. I want to ask him a few more questions, and then we're gonna ask him what his next moves are before we leave here. And I appreciate everybody that come. Even if you don't like me, as long as you are here with me, I appreciate you too. Okay? I appreciate you. Easy. You are my technical man. Figure it out what is my problem. And then we'll move and we are growing on the because we are already growing. We just started and I want to say guys, right now we have 1,300 watch hours on the YouTube. I know you guys are here, but after the Facebook, please do me a favor, go to the YouTube and subscribe to Mad Alaska if you're not subscribed. Watch there and comment there. That's the only way I'll be able to continue this. But you guys are making it very great for me. Very great so far. And the little tips you guys give to help a lot. On the YouTube, we have 1,300 watch hours in less than a month of work. I'm clapping for you. Even my
No,
legs is
what's up?
clapping for you. Hmm?
And I said that's
And
what's
we
up.
are at so far in the past 2 weeks, the channel have close to 15,000 views, and that is all Alaskan people. Because the algorithm, I read it, I see it, and who knows? If you call me, I will open the algorithm and show you it to you guys.
And
Sir.
if y'all fuck with All the Time Entertainment, y'all
Mm.
go subscribe to that All the Time Entertainment page too.
Subscribe
It's
to that
blank
too.
right now because we uploading all. We finna upload
I'm gonna
everything.
add the subscription to the link.
Yeah, do that. Give us, the next couple days. The other page got fucked up. We finna upload all the songs. Y'all want to hear that All the Time Entertainment shit?
Oh yeah, somebody says so. Oh yeah, his name is Fairview Nutt. Granddaughter. His name is Fairview Nutt. He's from All the Time Entertainment. He's a rapper over here. They have a crew that's going on right now. They believe they are the hottest artists. Now you they hear me as I they tell them, you understand me. They say they are the hottest artists. And he say, and have him tell us about his upcoming vendors.
What you mean, like what I got coming up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, we working, man. We trying to, it's a couple things we can't tell nobody yet. It's.
Hmm.
But we
But
got
you
we
have to
we
make
got we
sure the
got some.
people that are supporting you
Not
know, because
not.
that's the problem. You
I'm
don't have
saying as in
supporters.
shows and stuff. Like that's why I didn't want to say too
Ah,
much
this is
about
so
Shock's
sweet. Ah,
video.
TikTok, send me
I
more.
didn't know if he put it out yet or whatever. Just like Shock video, but we got a bunch of shows coming up. Every day is we're on the phone now. Every single day we're on the phone now. You know what I mean? So every morning, almost every morning, if not, it might a day go by. You know what I mean? Me, Fish, Bird, and Money. We all we all get on the four way and we just pick each other ears every other morning, bro. What we doing today? Nut, you need to put this on the page, get on the page. Hey, Fish, we gonna go do, you know what I mean? And we networking now. Every, it ain't just no when we come to the studio. We get up, boom, kids go to school. Hey, bro, what y'all got going? Yep, all right. You know
Fair
what I
enough.
mean? So
Networking.
networking every
Talking about
morning, you know what I
networking,
mean?
Amina, I need you to make one of those foods you gave me 3 days ago. Make it, package it, and bring it here. I will showcase it to everybody. Amina
Um,
is a very good cook, by the way. She gets very scared and too nervous to put her business out there. But you guys go support her when she finally make her food products ready. I'm supporting you. Make sure tomorrow a plate is in my office. Thank you. Continue, sir.
oh yeah, man. Big Fish
Man, let's
he got goddamn his tape. I'm not sure when it's gonna drop, but everybody tape finna drop within the next like
man, you guys are working.
four,
That's what
five,
I
three,
like
four
too.
months.
You
Ish got, you know, the name says it all. 10,000 hours. He done put his work
hmm.
in. He done done his hours. He done done his shit on his for his tapes. You know what I mean? That's why he calling this tape 10,000 hours. You know what I mean? He done done his time.
Who you think got the if she was given Song of the Year last year, right? Who would it go to if from your observation?
If I was to do what from
What
last
is the
year,
hottest record that came out of Alaska last year that people know?
couldn't
Kind
tell
of.
you. I told you I wasn't paying attention to none of it. And,
Hmm.
and I really mean that when I say I dropped off the radar, you know what I mean? It was for bigger things where I
Who do
left.
you
I didn't
think
just
has the
leave the
Song of the
league.
Year for last year?
You know what I mean? What came out last year? You see what I'm saying? I done heard stuff here and there and here, but I can't just off the top. I can't just give you one. You know what I mean? Straight up. Um,
Hmm.
but since I can't think of one, just I'm gonna say something that Ish did. I can't think of
That's
nobody.
biased. You're gonna be
It's
biased.
not. But if I never heard your music, his music, his music, his music, his music, but I heard my nigga's music, that's
Okay.
biased. I ain't heard nobody else shit. So how can I say he's
I can
better?
yeah. No.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing because when do you ever see me? When do you have people see me on Facebook this much within this past 2 3 months? I've
Hmm.
been having my Facebook for 14 years. I got 2,000 posts in 14 years. Do the math, and most of those is from me sharing stuff. I don't post.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But lately,
But I'll be you in a second. I'll be in a second.
I'm back at it. Promotion is different. So why you think you see me promote my tape, sharing issue shit, trying to get all the time pages together and all that? Because I'm used to walking up on you with a flyer.
Hmm.
So
Now it's different.
hmm back then flip phones, and then you come home, everybody got iPhones. They don't know how to use no iPhone.
Hmm?
So you know, but yeah,
Let me see. Federal say
I got.
you
Oh
are doing a. Oh, sorry,
no,
sir.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, it's your interview. I can't interrupt you while you are talking.
Not what you asking the question. So
You are doing a good thing for the city, Starboy. I have respect for anybody doing something bigger than themselves. Not everybody is willing to shine the light on other people. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
hmm
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But I always know you as a good person, as a
he's
good
still a big
person.
spoon
You
though.
know,
Sometimes
you know.
the
Thank you
big
for
widow
seeing.
one.
Thank you for
He
seeing.
the big widow spoon. I mean, stir shit up.
You see, you see.
But no,
Today
yeah, man.
I give you. Today
But
you are you see this is how to get Starboy not this is how you attack Starboy right here. Just praise him. His game will be thrown off. My game is thrown off. You throw me off my game right now. Oji. Okay. Let me Oji. You're gonna make me cry here, Oji. Let
But
me
yeah,
see.
Star man, it's
Come on.
I love what's coming back out the scene because I
Camera
seen
gonna
it,
be on
it
soon.
it was really dead
Camera,
for a
I
minute.
turned it off. I turned it off.
It
Yeah.
was really dead for a
Just
minute,
1 minute.
you
I will
know.
turn it back on. 1 minute.
And I want to say this,
Hmm.
and I'm not being biased neither.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's because of him, but it's because of him. I ain't seen no artist in the state of Alaska promote harder than motherfucking Ish, nigga.
Hmm.
Ain't nobody up here. Man, listen, ain't nobody in Alaska promoting hard. Go look on Ish page. He's gonna. I don't give a fuck if it's a snippet of a verse. Ish is gonna show you something 24/7 of what the fuck you got going on.
Definitely.
Ain't nobody else up here doing that, bro. Nobody.
Mhm.
Like Ish is pumping his shit. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Man, You stop going since they have come back from their government vacation. They have just been
And like I told him, I'm
terrorizing
gonna catch
this
him because
in a good way. I don't want anybody where they listen.
I'm the
If I
original
say
promo king.
terrorize, I mean good things, not bad things. Yeah. In meaning music, everything I talk is music. Just in case the people where they everything we talk here is music, music, and music. Nothing. Am I right? Music, huh?
Yeah, it's just about we're just trying to show.
So I think also camera is coming on right now. I also I don't want to rush and say this, but for last year, do you hear the Penny Taylor's record Cough?
That's what made me go tell Ish we need to find them because that was a well put together record. You know what I mean?
Thank you, thank you.
When I first heard it, that's before he really was putting it on the radio and all that shit. You know what I mean? So when I heard it, I'm like, dude got a nice sound. Then they say from Alaska, so I'm like, we need to find him. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. Once again, I wasn't into this shit. So,
Mhm.
bro, this is what you do, nigga. Find where Brody at so we can, get on the phone with him.
Yeah, so this that record is very nice, man. I like that record.
Hmm.
Very nice record. Who else? This.
But
What year did Documents Blender song drop? Was that last year? The one DJ Academics posted?
I'm not
No, no, not the
not
blend. It wasn't Blender. It was Big Motion, big song. Yeah, that might not be.
I'm not sure. Shout out Duck. I see bro doing yeah
I'm gonna come back to you. Let me see what he
big
said.
shit.
He said, I really meant it. By Fairview is my favorite song that dropped locally. It's a tie with Locked by Duckman. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. You see, Fairview is got it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
What I just
somebody
say?
else said that,
I ain't
and
heard nothing else. So if it ain't nothing else, then it gotta be Ish.
huh, they got Duckman locked. Okay, so tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, Mike?
But
Please do me a favor. Those two, put their names, the songs, send it to me in a message, please. And people you think the songs that could be in that category. Sorry, I forgot. Madam Pluckhouse said when I talk, let me not just look at the phone. Let me look at people. Okay, make sure I get those names in the uh, in my inbox. So I will put them on a stream. So I'll put everybody's song there so the people can see. Mike, you gotta help me out with this, man. You have to work with me with this. Don't run away from me. I know you see like you gotta watch my interview with the OGs, man. You don't see how I be a good boy. I just sit there like this. Yes, OG. Yes, yes, OG. Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this one my big brother too. He
who?
at the end of you too, man. You are my big bro in this,
Oh
cause
yeah, man.
he always gave me advice. Yeah, yeah. He's older than me in this. Let me see what we have again. Man, you're this. Lord, congratulations. You are the first individual to do, I think, 2 hours pass and
Well,
running.
we can call it a day, man. I just
Yeah,
gotta
man.
get back to the house and
Okay,
shit. But
last questions. Last questions. I take three more questions for him. Three more questions. I need participation. Participation. Let's see what we have. Depression and addiction is a motherfucker, and I wish I didn't let it get the best of me because I was pushing hard a few years ago, still walking and getting together, just like the Cody Nut. Ah, my boy. Ah,
what,
Gail Kusman said that. Ah, Jay, you
with
touched me
addiction,
with
I
the.
ain't never had no addiction.
No, no, he's talking about himself. Himself. He said
See, I see, and that's
depression and
crazy.
addiction is a hell of
Hey,
a
but
motherfucker.
congratulations from getting it back, bro. Because I always seen you on your,
Yeah, man.
always doing your shit,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and
man.
you just kind of faded away. But
Yeah, man.
congratulations on fixing that, my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. And just for saying that, Jay Kusman, if if you are serious on getting the things going, just for saying that I volunteer to record you and shoot you a quick video for free. It's on me.
Go ahead,
I,
JL.
I, I give you that. If you're ready, hit me up. We set up something, and I want to take that I want to give that opportunity out there. I'll do it for free. Yeah, have to quick walk, something to get you recorded. We will master the song. We'll do a simple video for you for that, man. I give you that, man. I give you that because that for somebody to even admit that to yourself that this is what your problem is and this is what you are dealing with, that takes a lot for individual. You have to overcome what you are doing,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, we'll do that, bro. Hit me up. No matter how I'm doing, hit me up. And if I don't, you call me out on it. Yeah, we will do that for you. I'll make sure that that happen, man. Definitely, definitely. You see, man, look, you got people relax here. I'm explaining. Jay always so in love, man. So definitely, we have to do that. Let's see what Izzy said. Joe, I have never met you, but I dealt with the same thing every day. Yeah, you ever need somebody to talk to or chill and smoke with? I'm in Eagle River Stoner. I'm an Eagle River Stoner. You see, on the podcast, we're having people coming together. You guys are making me want to cry. Where's my fish?
All right, come on, man. Let's
All right,
get to
no,
it,
I know.
Starboy.
No, I know. Okay, let me see. Y'all have anything else for Nut before I go? He said, glad I'm not a weed smoker anymore and I quit when I was a teenager. But I did recently purchase a CBD pen. Don't do it. That is the start. You start small and then before you know it, Samantha Jefferson then tell you, hey girl, let's go have a smoke break and clear our mind from these niggas. And before you know it, you are back smoking weed. And you are spending all your paycheck on it. Don't do it. Okay, let's see. Ask him when is the next performance for the all the time entertainment.
um, Probably the
Also,
J1 show that's coming up in Willowa.
J1 show. When is that?
Um, what is it?
J1. Yeah, I heard about
Was
that.
the
I heard about that.
2nd of May, if I'm not mistaken.
My next artist is gonna be there. The Queen
We
of
trying to
R&B. Okay, sorry, sorry.
that's the main one we trying to get on right now. As of just anything coming up
On the
soon.
camera, 10 seconds.
Once again, there's only so many shows and shit going on up here, so we trying to get every any and everything
It's not
going.
gone. We are here.
But the biggest thing we trying to get on and get after that is, is the J1 show, and then we got something coming up right after the J1 show, and this is gonna be once
Mm.
again this gonna be for all Alaska artists.
All of them. Every
So
single one of them.
we putting together something that's it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be live stream for the world to see. Like we're going big on that. We're going to get some pioneers. We're going. Well, we
I heard Twister is supposed to come up here too.
oh no, we not. I said Alaska artists. We ain't worried
Okay.
about no
Okay.
Twister.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we talking about we finna do
We're not
something for
gonna
the
be
Alaska artists.
twisting ourselves. Yeah, we are on twisting ourselves.
Um,
Yeah.
Shout out Tiny.
Give your shout out before we go.
Bro. Got me. Everybody got me back working, man. Because I'm telling you, this is what I used to do when I was running this motherfucker. Like I told you, Project AK. Ain't nobody threw a party like us.
Before we go, you also bust my bubble and said you
Nobody,
have
nobody can't bring 500 people,
yeah,
and
that's
I
what I
just
mean.
showed you we brought 3,000 people.
I'll review it tomorrow and you guys tell me if it's 3,000. It look like a
I,
lot
I,
of
ain't-
it.
I
It definitely way 2 times more than my margin at least.
like I said,
Yes, at least two
go.
times more than my margin that I said, which is 500, which will be 1,000.
hmm
I
Go
think
look it up.
we will.
It's no, and listen, you see how you post on the Inner 907 page
Mm.
from Jerica's page? She's doing that's on her. It's on her page. It's on the Inter
Oh, it's
907.
already there. Oh, very,
Exactly.
very easy. I will just stream it through there.
I know. You see, I just know what you was doing because I pay attention.
No, you do.
All
I
right then.
noticed
All
that.
right
I
then. Come
noticed that
on,
a lot.
man.
I
Yeah.
noticed that a lot.
But it's on the Inner 907 page. You can go look, bro. I know for sure it was, bro. We made 30 of them that night. So do the math. Do the
Hmm.
math.
$30,000 in that night.
Hmm.
Man,
Hmm.
that's crazy, man.
Come on, man.
So we are sleeping on a bicycle. We need to wake up. We need to be on a tricycle or
This what I promo king. This what I used to do.
something.
Me, Silverback, the whole team ran and I'm talking about daily, bro. We had merch, we had t-shirts, bitch I'm booming, and we was cutting up out here, man. Every show, everything, and we had a real street team that we did shit. Every party, every club night, we going to Coots. Every car in the parking lot, flower in the window. We're going downtown. Every car, flower in their window. Like we was running. That's why all of our shows was packed out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't just I put a flyer up, share it twice, and then I go lay down for the rest of the month thinking my party on.
Party gonna go.
No, I will not. When I first started doing Facebook, bro,
Hmm.
people was blocking me.
Yeah.
I was spamming every 20 minutes. I didn't know. I'm like posted every hour, so I'm posting it every 10 minutes.
Somebody say I
Cause
remember them teas.
yeah, them bitch I'm booming. You fucking right. Real Fairview days. Yeah, that's when we was cutting up out here all the time. Entertainment, man. So
That's what's up, man. Man, I know we've been here for like you definitely I have to check, but I think you might have the record. It's between you and Ish and them. But it was two of them and this is just you.
it shouldn't have is me. I was sitting right there. You forgot?
No, you was yeah,
All
yeah,
right then.
but you wasn't on the seat, you know,
Yeah,
the hot seat. You know,
because
many
it was
people
for them.
many people are scared to sit here, man.
Who?
A lot of people, a lot of well, some of them don't qualify to come here because they don't have enough work. I swear to you, bro, I have people in my team that wouldn't sit here in my own crew. Let me see here. Ask him if he thinks he could ever get Alaska back hot like back then.
Um, want me to tell you why? Yeah,
What's my
because that's who the fuck we is. All the time entertainment, baby.
all the
The
time?
same we was moving back then.
Mm.
It's the same thing now. What is everybody? We're not trying to sound big head, but everybody want to work with us, and you know what that can do? That can bring everybody together. It got to be a bridge somewhere.
Definitely.
I'm not trying to be big headed because it's us, but that's a bridge. That can be a bridge for everybody, bro. Like everybody can start building off that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it can fix a lot of things in the music world, especially in bro. If it ain't us, ain't nobody finna put Alaska on. You got people in Atlanta who gonna put
Exactly.
Texas on. You got people in Florida who gonna put motherfucking Louisiana on. Ain't nobody putting Alaska on. So we have to do that shit ourselves. And if it ain't
Go ahead.
us doing it, we'll never go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm,
That's why anything you see that I post, I put Alaska before anything.
mhm.
Alaska all the time entertainment. Alaska Fairview Nut. So
Definitely.
when I get back to my promotion stage, guess what you're gonna hear? Alaska first, baby. You seen when Shaq and his DJ got me on this little shit.
Yes, I
What they
seen
say,
that.
Alaska first.
Mhm,
Alaska's all the time. That's why he said, "Oh, okay." I didn't just say all the time entertainment. I'm
definitely.
trying to put the state on
Yes,
it.
definitely. And Shark's DJ actually reviewed his music and like that. I have that actually in the video that's supposed to come out yesterday, but I do so many things I couldn't. That's why when this old veteran association of Alaskan music attacking me, I just tell them I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. But yes, yeah. Is there anything you would like to tell the fans or anybody listening? And I want to say before
Um,
we start.
just a shout out to my whole team, my brother Bird Gang, Ish, D Money. Shout out to Silverback. You know what I mean? I can go down the line, man. My man Fat Boy, who I started a lot of this shit with, out of Georgia, real ATA Lee. You know, um, I can go on and on, but where
There's
I'm
a
at right now, what's
yeah,
moving, I'm gonna give a shout out to my close ones and shit, and
definitely,
anybody else who helped us and came got on song. Shout out to y'all, man, and come work with us. For real talk, the
definitely.
doors is open. Y'all ain't got to be shy. Hit my inbox. You know what I'm saying? Hit Fish inbox. Hit Bird inbox. Come holler.
Big
Let's
time.
get to it. All the time entertainment, man. MLK the mixtape on the way. Buy yours truly, Fairview Nut, baby. We out.
Thank you, everybody that watch us. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, you guys always make me happy because I know I have enemies too. And because of you guys, you come here and make sure my enemies cannot laugh at me. So I want to say thank you very much. And thank you to Fairview North for coming here and blessing us with the amount of knowledge you have dropped on in the podcast today. Even though my camera is a fucker, it's trying to stop my progress
It's
as
all
I'm
good.
here.
I think that's what stretched the interview a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
Okay, my
it
bad.
but the conversation still kept going. That's the good thing.
Mhm.
Like I've never at once we understood that camera is going off and on, but it never stopped. At every point, I was like, he's gonna get frustrated and say, "Man, man, let's just cut this." But you never did that. That shows a lot of. I respect you for that, man. I respect you a lot for that. And thank you, like I said, everybody. We're gonna close it here, and tomorrow, or whichever day it is, we will be back with more interviews for y'all for the city. And Fairview Nutt will definitely be back on the stream, showcasing many more, dropping many jewels for y'all. And sometime we will have the whole team come out. Sometime I might even have teams against teams. I don't want to give all my information, but I will give it out because I work. Nobody gonna work as hard as me. And with that saying, thank you to everybody. And don't forget when you come next time, bring at least $5 and tip me, man. And tip us,
Ten
man.
twenty one thirty
Yeah,
six,
man.
baby.
And 21, whatever he said, I'm with it. Because when things get hot for me, that's the Fairview boys I call. So just know if you wanna come fuck with me, you're fucking with a lot of
When you
people.
see 1021,
Fairview,
tell them to look at the
red
corner of
text
that
will be
tape.
on your head top before
Then
anything
see
get
what
to
it means.
run. You have easy with the Eagle River. If you're coming from Wasella, he will be the first to welcome you on the way before you get to me. So think about it. Think about it. Really good. Right now, there will be. Thank you, everybody. But honestly, I know I joke a lot, but thank you very much. Madness. Yeah. Yeah, bro. That was 2 hours, 15 minutes, bro.
I didn't know it was that long.